Gymnasium on the campus of Adams County Christian School for a special presentation here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, as we have a doubleheader as the Adams County Christian Eagles will take on the Hillsboro Christian Academy Crusaders in a boys and girls matchup here. Girls match up first, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the teams, we'll look at the lineups, we'll get starters, referees, and much more here on the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
No matter if you're into hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking, there's plenty of fun waiting outside. But before you head back out, head into Daly's Outfitters and Peebles. Daly's carries all sorts of products to meet your outdoor needs. Everything from rifles, pistols, bows, scopes, and much more. They also have camo gear and redneck blinds, so your prey doesn't spot you. Daly's Outfitters, everything you need for the outdoors. Stop by or call 937-587-DEER. That's 937-587-DEER.
Narrow Path Construction is your pathway for all your excavating needs. Narrow Path Construction offers several services such as snow removal, demolition, finished grade, gravel driveways, and land clearing, along with trenching. Call Kyle Moore at 937-515-8202 to schedule an appointment today. You can also email Narrow Path Construction at narrowpath2021@icloud.com. That's Narrow Path Construction, 937-515-8202. Call today.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Welcome back to the Adams County Christian School at C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. It's the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. This is Chris Blanton. I'll be joined shortly by Judge Brett Spencer. My TV producer today is Brandon Rigdon. The radio producer back at the studio is Miss Sarah Rigdon. And we are close to tip-off here between the Adams County Christian Eagles and the Hillsboro Christian Academy Crusaders. The Crusaders coming in with a record of 11-3. They're coached by Tyler Rhodes. They are well-traveled. They go to places like Chillicothe, Westerville, Dayton. Their last game was a win over East Dayton Christian on February 6th. And before that, they played and beat Fayette Christian. They are coached again by Tyler Rhodes. The Adams County Christian Eagles come in with a record of 3-9. Led in scoring by Cassidy Walters, who last year in our matchup had a double-double. And these two teams met up on December 10th. Hillsboro Christian Academy came out with the win 45-31. Cassidy Walters led all scores with 16. Darby Yeager for the Crusaders kicked in 15. Joining me now is my good friend, and hopefully yours too, Judge Brett Spencer with the lineups. Judge?
Chris, great to be with you, bud. Let's look at the Hillsboro Christian Lady Crusaders first. They're going to carry 13 on the roster. There's going to be one senior, two juniors, two sophomores, one freshman. And this is what's interesting about the Christian schools. They allow the lower level players to play varsity ball. There's going to be 2 8th graders, 4 7th graders. And they will be, number 1, Ms. Lisa Van Zant. She is a senior. A sophomore, that's number 2, Carrie Flowers. Number 3 is Brittany Henderson. She is a 7th grader. Another 7th grader is Lydia Corte. She wears the 4 jersey. Number 5, that's Ms. Emily Massey, another 7th grader. A freshman is Ms. McKenna Johnson. She wears the 10 jersey. 11 is Annie Henderson. She's a junior. A sophomore, that's Zayla Bourne. She wears the 14 jersey. 15, that's Darby Yeager. I like the name. She's a senior. An 8th grader, that's Kayla Tripp. She'll wear the 20 jersey. 21 is Harmony Baker. She is a 7th grader. A junior, Emma Corte. She is wearing the 24 jersey. Number 12, she'll round out this roster, Ms. Lena Monster. She is a senior. The head coach, that's Mr. Tyler Rhodes, assisted by Lydia Tripp and Carrie Hainline, as well as Ms. Liz Stout. The athletic director, that's Tyler Rhodes. The principal, Tyler Rhodes as well. And the administrator, that's Mr. Tim Baggs. Now for the Adams County Lady Eagles, Adams County Christian School Lady Eagles, they're going to carry 16 on the roster. It's going to be 5 seniors, no juniors, 3 sophomores, 2 freshmen, 1 8th grader, 2 7th graders and 3 6th graders. They are number 1, Maya Santoro. She is a freshman. A sophomore, that's Josie Walters. She wears the 2 jersey. Number 3, JL West. She is a 6th grader. Isabella Mitchell, she's also a 6th grader, but she'll wear the 4 jersey. Number 5 is Cheyenne Powers. She is a sophomore. Number 8 is Jocelyn Walters. She wears the 12 jersey. 15, she's my neighbor, Miriam Truesdale. She is a senior. 7th graders, Riley Kaufman wearing the 20 jersey. 30 is Maya McElroy. She is a senior. Another senior, Ms. Olivia Poe. She wears the 31 jersey. 32, you heard Chris talk about her, Cassidy Walters. We expect a big game out of her. She is a senior. Madison Baldwin, a sophomore, wears the 34 jersey. 35 is Hattie Littleton. She is a senior. A 6th grader is Ms. Haley Baldwin wearing the 42 jersey. 44 is Shiloh Martin, a freshman. And a 7th grader rounding out this roster is Ms. Lydia Head. She wears the 55 jersey. The head coach, he's my neighbor as well, Mr. Aaron Truesdale. He's assisted by Lynette Tracy. The athletic director is Dan Wilson. The superintendent and principal, that would be Ms. Lynette Tracy.
Thank you, Brett. We'll take one more short break. We'll be back and get ready for tip-off here at the Adams County Christian School right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Your dentist can't treat what they can't see. Fortunately, Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental uses the latest in CBCT X-ray technology to produce detailed three-dimensional images of a patient's anatomy. Combined with a state-of-the-art dental microscope, this technology enables Dr. P to treat more patients in-house, virtually eliminating lengthy trips for extractions, dental implants, and root canal treatments. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance accepted. Ask about their in-house membership plan. Call to schedule your appointment or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Welcome back to the Adams County Christian School. It is the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. We are pretty close to tip-off here as both teams have taken their place on the benches. Let's take a look, Brett, now at the starters.
Chris, I thank you kindly. For the Hillsboro Christian Lady Crusaders, they're going to start 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a sophomore. Those starters are number 1, Lisa Van Zant. She'll be a senior. Number 11, Annie Henderson. She is a junior. A sophomore, that's number 14, Zayla Bourne. 15 is Darby Yeager. She is a senior. Rounding out the starting roster, Emma Corte. She's a junior. She'll wear the 24 jersey. Now for the Adams County Christian Lady Eagles, they're going to start all 5 seniors. It'll be number 15, Miriam Truesdale. Number 30, Maya McElroy. Number 31, Olivia Poe. 32, Cassidy Walters. And 35, Hattie Littleton. And the referees tonight, and they've been here year after year. They come down here and donate their time. Mr. Randy Heiler and Ken Chadwell. We want to thank both Mr. Heiler and Mr. Chadwell. And then they'll be joined later by Mr. Mark Pearson,
who happens to be walking through the door. That's pretty good timing right there, Brett.
It's all about timing.
That's right. And we'll stay silent for the prayer.
Taking care of us all day. You protected the athletes, Father. You looked after our referees, and we thank you for that. Lord, we're asking for one more game. Be with these girls, be with these referees, guide them, help them to show a Christ-like attitude, Lord. Let everything done in this gym be for your glory. In the name of your wonderful Son, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Amen, brother.
Now to your starting lineup for the...
All right, we heard the starters. We heard the referees. We're almost ready for tip-off as they announce the players here. Just mark your calendars. We got some games coming up tonight. We got some boys action. Lynchburg Clay will take on Eastern. That game will be on 99.5. Trent Harrop and Caleb Rayburn with the call on that one for you. And Manchester will visit Peebles. That game on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. Ken Smith and Phil Ronimus on that call. Brandon Rigdon will be doing double duty after he finishes these games. Going to be going to Peebles, right, Brandon? Yeah. So Monday night, Gamble, Montessori will go to Georgetown. That'll be girls action. That'll be on 99.5. And Fairfield will visit Manchester, another girls game. That game will be on C103. Brett, you've had the pleasure of doing this game last year, and I always look forward to this game, don't you?
Oh, yeah. It's and I want to do a shout-out. Mr. Roy Liston. And, in fact, his boy, JR, played in the earlier game. He'll play in this varsity game as well. But it was Roy Liston last year that made the phone call and said, hey, is there any chance we can start getting at least one of our games on the radio? Through that contact, I reached out to Mr. Don Bowles and Ms. Benita Bowles. They were gracious enough to say, absolutely, let's do it. And it was a great time last year. So it's been a pleasure, and I enjoy being a part of this as well.
One more. Who'd I miss?
They're announcing the starters, and forgot to announce the 5th starter here for the girls. Had to stop everything, get it back on track.
That's all right. Who'd have missed? I like it. It's Chris, one of the things I was talking to Aaron Truesdale, the head coach, who has a tremendous memory. He was the one, as did you. Remember that Cassidy Walters had a double-double last year in this first game, in this first matchup. But he also was talking about that he graduated 2,400 career points last year through his players.
Well, he's replaced it now with 5 more seniors that will be starting the game for him, and I think they're going to wait on the other referee. They're just having a short break. We'll take a short break, too, and we'll come back with tip-off here from Adams County Christian School here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Could I get some help around this house?
Well, of course you can. Made to Clean Cleaning Service will clean so you don't have to. They're insured and bonded so you don't have to worry about that messy cleanup. They offer weekly, bi-weekly deep cleaning, as well as moving in and out, post-construction, business, single cleaning, and more. Call or message for a free quote today at 937-779-2786. Because some of us just aren't made to clean.
Now that's clean.
Real estate is, and always will be, local business. Local agents know your local market. We know what local homes are selling for. We know the landscape. We live here. We work here. We know here. Max sells real estate.
Lord's Excavating LLC specializes in underground and directional boring, as well as utility and water line installation and repair, rock trenching, and excavating. Even if you just need a bobcat or a dump truck, it's no problem. Lord's Excavating can handle any job, big or small. With a quarter of a century of experience in the earth-moving business, Lloyd's Excavating has the right tools and know-how to get the job done. Call Lloyd's today at 937-515-1480 or 937-779-7343.
Ready for tip-off, Darby Yeager for the Crusaders, and who is that on the other side there for the Eagles? That would be number 32, Cassidy Walters. Tip is controlled by the Crusaders. They're coming out in their away black uniforms with numerals outlined in white. The Christian School Eagles will be in red uniforms with white numerals or lettering, black numerals. Going inside is Emma Corte. Her shot does not fall. Rebound goes to the Eagles. We're going to go back the other direction. The Eagles will be going right to left across your radio dial. And now a shot down on the corner will be the Eagles, but it's blocked by Yeager. And it goes out of bounds. It'll still remain Eagles ball.
Kind of a slow pace so far, Chris.
A little bit. First 30 seconds out of the game. Everybody's trying to get their legs under them right now and get settled in. Outside will be Truesdale. If I get my rosters on the right side, I'll figure out who's who here.
Looks like Lady Eagles trying to get that ball down into Olivia Poe. Instead, it's going to be a turnover by the Lady Eagles. No score yet. We're at the 7-10 mark. It just started the game. We're at 7-10 in the first quarter.
Andy Henderson with the ball for the Crusaders gets it down to Yeager. Now back to Henderson, around the corner to Van Zandt. Van Zandt gets it down underneath to a nice move there by Emma Corte. Her layup is up and in, and the Crusaders take an early 2-0 lead here with 6 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Miss Emma Corte looks to be about 5'9" tall, and she dominated when she got in the paint with that ball.
The Crusaders have a definite size advantage height-wise over the Eagles. A couple tall girls out there for the Crusaders as we get a steal, and Andy Henderson takes it down, but she gets fouled before she is able to take a shot.
Unfortunately for the Lady Eagles, 2 possessions, 2 turnovers thus far. It's going to result in a foul. That foul is going to be called on Ms. I thought it was going to be, there we go. Olivia Poe is going to pick up that foul. Her first, team's first, game's first.
Annie Henderson at the line hits the first shot, make it 3-0 Crusaders. After the game, we'll get inside the game with our winning coach and the Coach's Comment Show presented by ACRMC Family Medicine. Second free throw goes off the mark, and rebound goes to the Eagles, and they're coming back the other direction. Get it down to the baseline. It's kicked out. It's going to be a loose ball. We're going to have a tie-up. A jump ball, as our friend Phil Ronimus likes to call it still. It'll stay Eagles ball.
Oh, Phil and I used all those things last night. We talked about charges and over and the back, and we didn't use player control that much. It was pretty good. The Hillsboro Christian Lady Crusaders, they lead 3-0, 6:15 to go in this first quarter.
Olivia Poe gets it down underneath to McElroy, who kicks it back out to Poe, and she kicks it away. It's going to be stolen by the Crusaders. Comes back down. That'll be Emma Corte with a missed shot. Get it out to Yeager. Now to Henderson for three. No good. It goes out of bounds off the rebound. It'll be Eagles ball. It remains 3-0, 5 minutes, 55 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Lady Eagles of the Adams County Christian School is going to have to at least close down on some of these turnovers. They've had 3 turnovers in 4 possessions.
And we got a tie-up out top. No, it's going to be a foul, I believe. It is.
Mr. Mark Pearson, who we waited a little bit for him to show up to be one of the referees, he's got the first call of the game there. Make your presence known.
McElroy with the ball on the wing. Gets double teamed, gets the ball stolen away from her. It'll be Crusaders ball after a turnover.
Zayla Bourne picked up that last foul for the Hillsboro Christian Lady Crusaders. Another turnover for the Lady Eagles of Adams County Christian School.
Looks like the Eagles out in a 2-3 zone, Judge.
That's exactly it, bud.
Inside to Yeager. She gets a nice lane, takes a shot, does not fall. Rebound goes to Walters. She'll bring it up. That's Cassidy Walters.
Tell you what, I liked her game last year. Nice pass as well.
Nice. That was inside to Truesdale. Merriam hits the layup. It's 3-2.
Merriam Truesdale gets the Lady Eagles on the scoreboard.
Mark your calendars now for a very special game. Brett will be there. The Venture Hawks will battle the Adams County Sheriff's Eagles at West Union High School on Sunday, March 16th. So everybody be there. And we have a basket. Who was that?
That score was by Ms. Emma Corte. She has 4 of the 5 points for the Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro.
Walters with the ball, gets it inside to Truesdale. Now outside to Poe. Now they get it inside to back to Truesdale. And she hits a jumper from the baseline, makes it 5-4.
Miriam Truesdale feeling it. She has 4 points now in the game. Yeah, I tell you what, that new sheriff, he said, make sure everybody knows there's a new sheriff in town for this game. And I think there's billboards going up. I'm not sure.
I asked him the other night if he's going to be a player coach, and I don't think he's yet to decide that one. Nice three-pointer from Henderson. Annie Henderson hits a 3. 8-4 now, a 4-point lead for the Crusaders, their largest of the game.
Ms. Annie Henderson now 4 points. She ties Emma Corte as the leading scorer in the game, as well as Miriam Truesdale with 4 points.
Halfway through the first quarter, and this scoreboard update brought to you by Jeff Newman and his staff at H&R Block in West Union, the tax professionals. The score 8-4, 3 minutes, 48 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Miriam Truesdale wide open again.
Darby Yeager with that rebound off that missed shot by Truesdale. We'll go back the other direction now as Lisa Van Zandt will bring the ball up for the Crusaders.
Nice job by Miriam Truesdale using that backboard. It just came off a little hard off the front of the rim. Uh-oh.
Almost had a little miscommunication there, but Van Zandt able to get the ball, and Henderson gets it around to Yeager. Yeager will dribble around, give it up to Zayla Bourne.
Chris, right across from us, it looks like they've got something set up for the homecoming. I think they're going to announce that at some point in time.
I believe they said it's going to be at halftime of the boys' game, so the second game here, and we have a sub.
Checking in for the Adams County Lady Eagles, that's going to be Ms. Cheyenne Powers. She is a sophomore, and she's going to replace Ms. Hattie Littleton, a senior.
Thanks to First State Bank for making this broadcast possible. There's a First State Bank branch near you in Southern Ohio and Northern Kentucky. Stop in or learn more at fsbforme.com. And we have a turnover.
Double dribble at the top of the key. 8-4 is the score. 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. It is the Hillsboro Christian Lady Crusaders leading over the Adams County Christian Lady Eagles. And it'll be the Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro with possession.
Henderson with the ball for the Lady Crusaders. Dribbles in toward the three-point line, backs out, reset the offense. Now inside to Emma Corte. Now it's stolen away by the Lady Eagles, and it's immediately stolen right back by the Crusaders. Turnover for turnover there.
Chris, that was the first turnover by the Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro.
Yeager with a three-pointer. It looked good, but it did not fall. Rebound goes to the Crusaders, but then Van Zandt dribbles it off her foot. Out of bounds, it'll be a turnover, and that's 2 straight for them.
Chris, again, this fine referee crew donates their time, always do a great job. Mr. Ken Chadwell, Randy Heiler, and Mr. Mark Pearson.
Pearson coming to us from Lynchburg Clay. They don't know how to tell time up there, I think, in Highland County.
That's a famous name up there, buddy, as far as athletes. But you're
long-time coach, long-time affiliate of the Mustangs of Lynchburg.
7th turnover by the Lady Eagles of Adams County Christian School. Really, quite frankly, the difference in the game has been the turnovers. It's only a 4-point lead by Hillsboro, the Lady Crusaders. It's 8-4, and it'll be a turnover now by the Lady Crusaders.
A good defense there by Cassie Walters. She brings the ball back up after that steal off of a Emma Corte turnover.
Olivia Poe, she would be the daughter of Ms. Danielle Poe. Very active person in our community, always beneficial, everything she does.
Ball goes inside, but it's stolen away by the Lady Crusaders. We'll have another turnover. We'll come back the other direction as Henderson brings the ball up, gets it to Yeager, now inside to Corte. Now back to Yeager for 3. No good. Rebound falls to the Eagles. Nothing goes better with basketball than a Snappy Tomato Pizza. Call to order from your Snappy or West Union Seaman or West Union Snappies, proud sponsors of this broadcast. Shot by the Eagles is no good. Rebound back to the Crusaders. We'll go back the other direction.
Miriam Truesdale put up that shot. It looked good when it left her hands from that left wing. It was a 3-point shot. It was no good, a little long.
Corte with a turnaround jumper from the lower block. Hits it, makes it 10-4 now, a 6-point lead for the Lady Crusaders.
A junior, Ms. Emma Corte, she's now your leading scorer in the game with 6 points for the Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro Christian School. 10-4 is the score, 6-point lead for the Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro, and it's possession with the Lady Eagles of Adams County Christian School.
Final 40 seconds of this quarter, and Van Zandt comes up with a steal for the Crusaders, gets it up ahead to Henderson. Henderson lays it up. It does not fall. Good recovery by the Lady Eagles, but Yeager's there to get a rebound. Her putback is no good. Another shot is no good, and nope, they still don't get one to fall. That was 3 or 4 attempts there for the Lady Crusaders. None of them fell as Walters comes away with the rebound. And somebody got tripped up there. That was Maya McElroy, and loses the ball, and it'll be the other direction now for the Crusaders.
10th turnover for the Lady Eagles of Adams County Christian School in this first quarter. Another shot put up by Hillsboro.
Van Zandt with a nice little floater. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll stay in the Crusaders' end.
Checking in, Ms. McKenna Johnson. She's a freshman for the Hillsboro Lady Crusaders. Checking out will be Zayla Bourne, a sophomore.
Inside to Van Zandt at the buzzer, no good, and we'll end that way at the first quarter. 10-4 is the score. We'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
The Adams County Community Foundation would like to invite all Adams County residents who are seeking to further their education at a trade school or college to apply for unique scholarship opportunities. These scholarships are open to Adams County residents, and the application deadline is February 12, 2025. To learn more about these scholarships and to apply, visit the Adams County Community Foundation website at accfo.org. Remember to support the Adams County Community Foundation. They're helping to build Adams County's future. That website again is accfo.org.
Since 2005, Special Touch Home Care has been helping families care for loved ones at home, where families should be. Special Touch Home Care is locally owned and staffed by local people who believe a strong relationship with caregivers is vital to a healthy recovery so that you can avoid rehospitalization. The number one goal at Special Touch Home Care is to keep patients comfortably at home. For skilled nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and home health aid, call Special Touch Home Care at 937-549-1843 or check them out on Facebook. Giving more than care takes a special touch.
Hillsboro Christian Academy Lady Crusaders lead over the Adams County Christian School Lady Eagles.
Chris, in that first quarter, entire difference in this game thus far. It's only a 6-point lead by the Hillsboro Adams County or Hillsboro Christian School Lady Crusaders. They have a 6-point lead, 10-4, but it was all about turnovers. 10 turnovers by the Lady Eagles of the Adams County Christian School, and they only had 4 field goal attempts, whereas Hillsboro Lady Crusaders had 15 field goal attempts in that first quarter.
Darby Yeager with a 3-pointer from the corner. It falls out of bounds. Off the rebound, it'll be Lady Eagles ball. We'll come back the other direction now. As an attempted shot there by Madison Baldwin now in the game. It's partially blocked. It goes out of bounds, but it was last touched by the Eagles. It will go back the other direction.
Madison Baldwin checks in out of that first quarter break. She is a sophomore.
Looks like Jocelyn Walters is also in there for the Lady Eagles. And then for the Lady Crusaders in is McKenna Johnson, number 10.
Looks like this offense goes to Darby Yeager for Hillsboro Lady Crusaders on most occasions.
Yeager gets it down to Van Zant. Now back inside to Yeager. Yeager with the jump shot from the free throw line. It's no good. Rebound to Van Zant. Her shot's no good. Rebound goes to Emma Corte. Her putback is no good. And we're back to the Eagles.
No change in the score from that first quarter break, 10-4. It is Hillsboro Lady Crusaders on top of the Lady Eagles of the Adams County Christian School.
Madison Baldwin with a jump shot, 15-footer. It's no good. Rebound gets tipped out of bounds. It'll be Lady Crusader ball.
Nice job of the Lady Eagles getting many more already early in this second quarter, many more field goal attempts than they did in that first quarter.
Just as Barry's Chevrolet can hook you up with keys to a new vehicle, we'll give you the keys to the second half with the Barry's Chevrolet halftime report. And Brett, I need to give a special shout out to my fiance, Davina Cooper. It's her birthday today, so happy birthday, Davina.
Happy birthday, Davina. Fine young lady. Congratulations to you.
Thanks.
You did well there, young man.
I don't know. I'm here doing a basketball game on her birthday. We'll see if I say the same thing when I get home.
That's called a withdrawal from the emotional bank account. You'll need to make a deposit tonight. Nice dinner out somewhere and maybe a movie. Or a new car from Barry Chevrolet.
Well, as soon as I get that birthday present to give to her from Brett Spencer, I will take her out to dinner.
I'm just suggesting.
Drive down by Johnson by the Crusaders. She gets tied up. It'll be a dual possession. It'll be Lady Eagles ball. We'll go back the other direction now.
I assume you knew, but she's always loved a 3/4 ton pickup truck, 4-wheel drive, 6.2 liter if you could.
My HOA will not allow that size truck in my driveway, so I'll have to pass.
I got you.
Turnover by the Lady Eagles, and now it'll be Crusader ball now.
Lady Eagles doing sorry about that,
No,
Chris.
that's all right. The score remains 10-4. There is under 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. Corte with a shot in the paint. It's no good. Rebound goes to the Lady Eagles.
This is not a crucial possession, but I think it's an important possession for the Lady Eagles. It'd be nice to get a score right here.
Yeah, the offense is kind of quieted down there. Hasn't got too many chances here in the second quarter.
Miss Truesdale has all 4 points. Miriam Truesdale for the Adams County Christian School Lady Eagles. There is Ms. Olivia Poe, though. Nice turnaround from 15 feet.
And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Welcome back to the Adams County Christian School, where the Hillsboro Christian Academy Lady Crusaders lead by a score of 10-6. 5 minutes, 24 seconds left here in the first half. This scoreboard update brought to you by H&R Block and West Union, your tax and financial partner.
Two nice equal ball clubs. Nice game. Been a close score. It's been really Hillsboro Lady Crusaders on most of this game. They have maintained an arm's distance lead here, but that's going to be a turnover to give the Lady Eagles an opportunity to lower that deficit there. We have a checking in for the Lady Crusaders. I believe that's Kayla Tripp, Kayla is an 8th grader.
She'll replace McKenna Johnson.
I like Kayla's shoes.
Yeah.
She can't lose those things. I mean, they must glow in the dark.
Those are hunting shoes, I'm sure. Pass inside by Poe is almost taken away, but it's recovered by Walters. She has it out on the wing, gets it out to Baldwin. Now back inside to Walters. Walters being pretty quiet. Our pregame pick for possible player of the game here, but she's been very quiet so far.
I'd say that the Lady Crusaders did a little viewing of the game film from the past, and they know they got to close out on her. She puts up the shot, it will be no good.
Begin your pathway to completion today with Southern State Community College at sscc.edu. Thanks to Southern State sponsoring our basketball coverage.
Hey, how about an 8th grader running your offense for the Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro Christian School? That's pretty neat.
That is building quality varsity experience.
You're not a kidding.
And she takes it down, gets it out to Henderson for 3. It's no good. Rebound goes down to Corte. She gets double teamed on the baseline, has to get it out. She does to Van Zant for 3. It's no good. Rebound to Yeager. Her putback is good. A second try for Yeager. It's no good, but she'll be fouled. She'll go to the free throw line.
The foul's going to be called on Ms. Cheyenne Powers, excuse me. She's a sophomore. That's only her first, and it's the team's first in this second quarter. Referees are letting them play, letting them be physical as they need to be, but they're also keeping everything under control. That first of the 2 free throws is hit.
And we'll have a timeout on the floor by Adams County Christian School. We'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Welcome back to Adams County Christian School. We are back in action here as Darby Yeager will go to the free throw line to attempt her second of 2. She hit the first one, makes it 11-6, a 5-point lead for the Lady Crusaders.
Chris's job becomes easy when you have a great producer back there at the radio station. Ms. Sarah Rigdon helping us out with everything. Second free throw is hit. That'll be Darby Yeager hitting both free throws.
You're not kidding. Walters brings the ball back up for the Lady Eagles. Gets it over to Powers, Cheyenne Powers.
Still zone for the Lady Crusaders. Looks like a 2-3 to me, Chris.
2-3, 3-2.
220, 221, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Shot from Baldwin from the free throw line's no good. Rebound goes inside to Powers. Powers tries to put it back up. It's no good, but it's blocked out of bounds by the Crusaders. It'll stay Eagles ball.
It's that movie, Mr. Mom, where it was doing electrical work. What are you going to do? 220, 221,
Michael
whatever
Keaton.
it takes. Yeah, thank you.
Inside to Walters, and she double dribbles. It'll be a turnover for the Lady Eagles.
Lady Eagles in that first quarter committed 10 turnovers, only 2 in this second quarter. That score 12-6. It's the Lady Crusaders of the Hillsboro Christian School on top.
At halftime, our producer, Sarah Rigdon, will get you up to date with the latest sports headlines in the Higgins Steel Roofing Studio update. There's a dual possession. It'll remain Crusader ball.
Now, Phil Ronimus and I, living in the past, we called that a jump ball last night. But there's no jumping anymore. Ken Chadwell will hand it off to the Lady Crusaders.
I'm nothing if not flexible. I go both ways. Yeager with a three-pointer from the corner. It's no good. Rebound goes to, well, it'll get tipped out of bounds. It'll be Lady Eagles ball. Good crowd here today for this game. Special matchup between the Adams County Christian School and the Hillsboro Christian Academy Lady Crusaders.
Great referee crew donating their time, enjoying to be here. It's Mark Pearson, Ken Chadwell, and Mr. Randy Heiler. We want to thank them for their participation and the donation of their valuable time.
Coming in the game for the Lady Crusaders is Harmony Baker, number 21. Get it inside to Corte. Nice jump. Oh, nice block there by Walters, but it'll be a foul. She'll go to the free throw line as Corte.
Miss Cassidy Walters is going to pick up that foul. Almost had the perfect block there, but got a little skin there apparently.
Corte will go to the line to shoot 2. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the first half. The score 12-6.
McCourte has been your leading scorer in the game. She has 6 points already. She'll miss the first 2 free throws. We have a couple of substitutions coming in. We have coming in Maya McElroy. She's back into the game. And also back into the game is going to be missing a 21 here. That will be Harmony Baker. Thank you.
Also coming in the game for the Eagles will be Miss Hattie Littleton.
Thank you, sir.
Free throws no good. She missed both of them, but she gets the rebound there. Pass inside. Her turnaround jumper is no good, and Walters will get the ball. Goes the other direction. Nice fast break ahead to Baldwin. Nice job there.
Nice pass, nice catch. Give her 2 points. That's Madison Baldwin, a sophomore.
2.5 minutes left here in the half, and Baldwin comes up with a steal, but the Crusaders are able to recover. Get it down to the corner to Yeager. She's trying to get inside to Corte, but can't get a nice pass to her. And now it does get to Corte. Corte, nice move there. Her jump shot's up and in.
Miss Corte now, 8 points. Leading scorer in the game for the Lady Crusaders.
Makes it 14-8. 2 minutes now left here in the first half. McElroy with the ball down in the baseline, gets it over to Littleton. Her shot's no good. Rebound goes to the Crusaders. We'll go the other direction. Listen just before each game for the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show and the Magulac Tire Service starting lineups just before each and every matchup. Those starting lineups earlier were brought to you by Magulac Tire Service.
Do a great job, especially with tractor tires. Magulac does, and all kinds of tires, quite frankly.
Kayla Tripp with a jump shot goes off the mark. Rebound gets tipped around. It'll be tied up. It'll be a jump ball. It'll go to the Adams County Christian School Lady Eagles.
Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro, they're 1 for 13 from the field in this second quarter, which has allowed this game to remain in a 2-point or 2-possession game. 14-8 is the score, 6-point lead for the Lady Crusaders.
Steal there by the 8th grader, Kayla Tripp. She gets it down the other direction. She pulls back, lets everybody catch up to her, gets it over to Van Zant. Now out top to Harmony Baker.
Mr. Blanton, I saw you questioning my math over there. That's leaning back like this 2-possession game? Yeah, it is.
It is, that's right. I didn't hear you say it. I wasn't really listening to what you're saying.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel good about that. I'll take any compliment, even a left-handed one.
I'm sure everyone else was enthralled with what you had to say.
I bet they were.
Wasn't.
Oh,
Listen,
nice.
Walters with a jump shot from the foul line, and it's good. Make it 14-10.
Nice rebound by Cassidy Walters on the long rebound. Gets it back up. That's our first 2 points of the game.
It remains a 2-possession game. 25 seconds left here in the half. Nice drive by Baker. Excuse me. Yeah, it is Baker. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be Eagles ball, and we have a sub, Brett.
We certainly do. That's going to be Annie Henderson checking back in. Annie is a junior, and she's going to replace Ms. Lisa Van Zant. She is a senior. That Van Zant name is notorious with a great veterinarian up there in that Hillsboro area. I don't know if that young lady's related or not.
There's another steal by Kayla Tripp. Goes down the other direction ahead to Annie Henderson. Her layup is up and in, and that's probably how we'll end the half. Long three-pointer attempt by Walters is no good, and we will end the halftime. 16-10 is the score as the Crusaders will take the lead going into the locker room. We'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Tackle your hunger this Super Sunday with the Big Game Meal Deal. Get a one-topping Beast Pizza, a large flatbread, and 2 2-liter sodas, all for just $39.99. Perfect for your game day crew, because no one should ever go hungry during the big game. Order ahead for Super Sunday and score big with the Big Game Meal Deal, only at Snappy. Visit Snappy or order online at snappytomato.com. Limited time offer, participating locations.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it home.
The biggest game of the year.
Little hop and a skip, Euro step up and in. Where did that come
The
from?
40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star cheerleaders, hot shot and slam dunk contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At nfhslearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the...
Ladies and gentlemen, to the Adams County Christian School. We have the pleasure here at C103 to bring you two games. We're right now in the varsity ladies game, and the score at halftime is 16-10. It is the Hillsboro Lady Crusaders of the Hillsboro Christian School who lead, again, 16-10, a 6-point lead over the Adams County Christian Lady Eagles. The first quarter score was 10-4. It was Hillsboro leading by 6. They both equally scored 6 points in that second quarter, which brings our halftime to 16-10. We want to welcome you back to the Berry Chevrolet halftime report. We're going to turn to the studio to Miss Sarah Rigdon for the Higgins Steel Roofing Studio update at the station. We'll be back after this.
No matter if you're into hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking, there's plenty of fun waiting outside. But before you head back out, head into Daly's Outfitters and Peebles. Daly's carries all sorts of products to meet your outdoor needs. Everything from rifles, pistols, bows, scopes, and much more. They also have camo gear and redneck blinds, so your prey doesn't spot you. Daly's Outfitters, everything you need for the outdoors. Stop by or call 937-587-DEER. That's 937-587-DEER.
Narrow Path Construction is your pathway for all your excavating needs. Narrow Path Construction offers several services such as snow removal, demolition, finish grade, gravel driveways, and land clearing, along with trenching. Call Kyle Moore at 937-515-8202 to schedule an appointment today. You can also email Narrow Path Construction at narrowpath2021@icloud.com. That's Narrow Path Construction, 937-515-8202. Call today.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peoples Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peoples Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peoples, and online at peoplesmonument.com. Choose Peoples Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever. Your dentist can't treat what they can't see. Fortunately, Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental uses the latest in CBCT X-ray technology to produce detailed three-dimensional images of a patient's anatomy. Combined with a state-of-the-art dental microscope, this technology enables Dr. P to treat more patients in-house, virtually eliminating lengthy trips for extractions, dental implants, and root canal treatments. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance accepted. Ask about their in-house membership plan. Call to schedule your appointment or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Could I get some help around this house?
Well, of course you can. Made to Clean Cleaning Service will clean so you don't have to. They're insured and bonded so you don't have to worry about that messy cleanup. They offer weekly, bi-weekly deep cleaning, as well as moving in and out, post-construction, business, single cleaning, and more. Call or message for a free quote today at 937-779-2786. Because some of us just aren't made to clean.
Now that's clean.
Real estate is, and always will be, local business. Local agents know your local market. We know what local homes are selling for. We know the landscape. We live here. We work here. We know here. Max sells real estate.
Lloyd's Excavating LLC specializes in underground and directional boring, as well as utility and water line installation and repair, rock trenching, and excavating. Even if you just need a bobcat or a dump truck, it's no problem. Lloyd's Excavating can handle any job, big or small. With a quarter of a century of experience in the earth-moving business, Lloyd's Excavating has the right tools and know-how to get the job done. Call Lloyd's today at 937-515-1480 or 937-779-7343.
Welcome back to the Barry Chevrolet halftime report. The halftime score 16-10. The Hillsboro Christian Academy Lady Crusaders lead the Eagles of Adams County Christian School. Brett, what have you got for us in terms of any kind of stats or anything that sticks out?
Well, for the Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro, they have 3 different players in the scoring column. It's Emma Corte, who's leading all with 8 points. Annie Henderson's done a nice job. In fact, she scored the last basket of the first half. She has 6 points. And then Darby Yeager, who seems to be a force. She has 2 points, perfect from the free throw line. 4 players have gotten in the scoring column for the Adams County the Lady Eagles. It's Miriam Truesdale leading. She had the first 4 points of the game. And then we've had Olivia Polk, Cassidy Walters, and Madison Baldwin each contributing 2 points. It's been a matter of, I think, if the Adams County Christian Lady Eagles can just stop the flow of the turnovers. They had 14 in that first half, only 2 by Hillsboro Lady Crusaders. But if they can stop the turnovers, get some more opportunities, get that ball up around the rim, see if it'll drop, I think they have a good shot at this game.
Yeah, they did a good job limiting the Crusaders in that second quarter. 10 points in the first quarter, only gave up 6 points in that second quarter. So if they can do another job like that, they can get back in this game. They've just got to get some of those shots to fall that they're putting up there.
I think Coach Aaron Truesdale feels very confident about this ball club. And again, it just came out. Maybe that 2-3 zone was a little bit of a confusion for them, but they've adjusted hopefully at halftime. We'll see a better offensive output in this second half. 16-10 is the score. Lady Crusaders on top from Hillsboro over our Lady Eagles of Adams County Christian School.
And that'll conclude the Barry Chevrolet halftime report. We're back to action here as the Crusaders will start the half with the ball. Now they are going right to left across your radio dial.
Chris, one of the things I find fun about this is very nicely attended crowd, both sides. But they don't care who scores. Both teams, they applaud any score, and they're happy to see these players do well. It's going to be a turnover by the Lady Crusaders to open up this second half.
Yeah, it'll be Lady Eagles ball, and it is very nice and pleasant atmosphere.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice and refreshing to go see after some of the other environments we get to experience on the radio route.
I doubt if we see anybody get kicked out of this gym challenging a call.
There's a shot by, who was that? That's, I'm sorry, that was Littleton. It's no good. Rebound goes to the Crusaders. We'll come back the other direction as Van Zant has the ball, gets it over on the wing to Bourne. Now inside to Corte, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Nice tie-up by Miriam Truesdale with Ms. Corte. It'll be now a turnover for Hillsboro. They have equaled their 2 turnovers in the first half early to start in this third quarter. The score is still 16-10. It's the Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro Christian School over the Adams County Lady Eagles.
Inside to Maya McElroy, and the ball gets stolen away by Yeager. Yeager, a very dominating presence inside there.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't have somebody in concussion protocol after those elbows came up as she cleared the rebound, but nice rebound.
Nice block there by Walters. She shot that ball back out into the stands there on that attempt by the Crusaders. Annie Henderson with the ball, gets it outside to Van Zant. Van Zant just inside the three-point line. Shot's no good. Rebound goes to Corte. She puts it back up, no good. Rebound to Yeager. Now back out to Henderson for 3. It's no good. Rebound goes all the way outside to Bourne. And we'll have a fourth attempt here, a fourth chance here to score by the Crusaders. And they're not going to get one because they've dribbled the ball out of bounds. It'll be a turnover, Eagle ball.
Lady Eagles of Adams County Christian School can't give the Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro 4 or 5 opportunities with every possession.
And I was wrong on that. It was last touch by the Eagles. They get the ball back, and Van Zandt takes a three. It's no good. Rebound goes ahead, and it'll be Miriam Truesdale with a missed attempt there, and rebound comes back to the Lady Crusaders.
Nice pass by Olivia Poe. Just couldn't get that shot to drop by Miss Truesdale.
Henderson dribbles it down toward the baseline, gets it inside. The ball is tipped around, and finally it'll be a dual possession. It'll stay Crusader ball.
The score has not changed from the halftime score. It is still 16-10. We're at the 6:05 mark in the third quarter. It is Hillsboro Lady Crusaders with possession, also the lead.
Thanks again to our season sponsors, including Health Source of Ohio, providing a unique and comprehensive approach to health right in your community.
Darby, a nice little sweeping move through the paint, puts up a half hook. It goes off the back of the rim. It's going to be a foul now called on the Lady Crusaders.
Looks like that'll be against Zayla Bourne, and we have a couple subs there, Brett.
Chris, I was looking down. If you could call those out, I'd appreciate
Harmony
it.
Baker, Kayla Tripp, and there was one more, and that would be, I apologize, right here. Who's this in front of us? That's Emily Massey making her first appearance in the game for the Lady Crusaders. Ball comes into McElroy, goes back out to Walters. Walters, 20-foot jump shot. It's good. 16-12, just inside the three-point line. Nice jump shot for Walters.
Cassidy Walters, a nice step back there. Drains it from about 18, 20 feet.
5.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. The score now 16-12. The Crusaders lead by 4.
It's Cassidy Walters now 4 points for the Lady Eagles of Adams County Christian School. She is tied with Miriam Truesdale as the leading scorer.
Rebound by a couple different players. It gets tied up. It'll be Eagle ball on that jump ball. The Shack pregame report brought to you by Ron Lynch and Edward Jones Investments in Maysville and the Peebles Save a Lot. Game days at 4:45 and just before we go courtside. Inside to McElroy against Yeager. That's a mismatch for McElroy, unfortunately. Yeager blocks that shot and puts it back down, and rebound gets taken by the Crusaders, but nice steal there by Truesdale, or excuse me, Poe. And we're going to go the other direction on a missed shot. Rebound by the Crusaders. Emma Corte takes it in, but she's going to draw a foul. She'll go to the free throw line.
I was thinking that Ms. Walters is going to sweep through on the defense there. That foul is going to be called on Cassidy Walters. That's now her second. Only the team's first in this third quarter. Both teams with one team foul. 16-12 the score. Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro Christian School, they lead, make that 17-12 as young lady, Ms. Emma Corte, now with her 9th point of the game, makes the first of the 2 free throws.
Emma Corte, a very nice-looking ball player. Her and Yeager, that's a dominating duo down there in the inside for the Lady Crusaders. As Kayla Tripp has the ball for the Lady Crusaders, gets it over to Emily Massey. Now goes through the paint. Ball gets loose, but it's recovered by Yeager. Now back to Yeager in the corner for 3. No good. And the ball gets tipped around. It'll be out of bounds. It'll stay Crusader ball. 4 minutes, 25 seconds to go, 17-12. This scoreboard update brought to you by Jeff Newman and his staff at H&R Block in West Union, the tax professionals.
Chris, if you're part of a dynamic duo, who gets to get the vanity plate for the car? Which one?
That's a paper, rock, scissors matchup, I think.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Up ahead to Miriam Truesdale. She can't get that shot to fall. Nice fast break opportunity there for the Lady Eagles, but unfortunately they can't get the ball to go through.
Nice shot from Ms. Truesdale. I thought it was good when she released her hands.
Kayla Tripp jumping up there and trying to steal away a rebound, and does get her hand on that. And the ball gets tied up on that rebound. The block shot there by the Eagles causes that loose ball. It'll stay Crusader ball.
The possession arrow now will flip after this ball is put into play. I believe that was a dual possession, was it not?
Well, I thought so, but yeah, they're switching the arrow. There we go.
There we go. 17-12 is the score. Hillsboro Christian School, the Lady Crusaders, they lead by 5 over the Lady Eagles of the Adams County Christian School. Shot put up, no good. Cleared by Cassidy Walters, that rebound.
Walters will bring the ball up, crosses midcourt, gets it over to Poe. Now back to Walters for 3, and that's good.
That's what we needed.
And the Eagles have gotten it back to a 2-point difference. 17-15 here.
Cassidy Walters. Now she's got 7 points. She's your leading scorer for the Lady Eagles. Nice three-point shot, no good.
Harmony Baker with that attempt. Rebound goes to McElroy. Long pass ahead now back to Truesdale. She can't get a shot off, gets it back out to Littleton. Her shot goes wide. Rebound gets tied up. It'll stay Eagle ball. Couple subs coming in for the Lady Crusaders now.
For Lady Crusaders, it's going to be Lisa Van Zandt, a senior. Also, Annie Henderson back into the game. She's a junior.
Van Zandt's done a good job controlling the offense for the Lady Crusaders as point guard.
Ms. Van Zandt and a 7th grader. They're running the top of the defense and the offense for the Lady Crusaders.
Walters now with another three-point attempt. No good. Rebound goes to Yeager. Yeager gets it up to Kayla Tripp. Tripp will bring the ball up.
I like the fact that Cassidy Walters, who just hit a three-pointer, had a nice open shot. She took it. Unfortunately, it was no good. 17-15 is the score. Lady Crusaders from Hillsboro Christian School. They are on top. They also have possession over the Lady Eagles of Adams County Christian School.
Good ball movement now for the Lady Crusaders. Yeager has it out top, gets it to Henderson. Henderson drives down in. Shot is up, no good. Rebound falls to the Crusaders, and putback's no good. And it gets tipped around a couple different times, and Yeager steals it away. Gets it back to Henderson. Henderson, another floater, but she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line.
Cassidy Walters got her money's worth on that foul. That'll be her 3rd now, which will give Mr. Aaron Truesdale, the coach, a little food for thought on what do you do at that point.
He's got a sub down there. I'm anxious to see if she'll come in for Walters to get her out just for a little bit.
Annie Henderson's free throw line to shoot 2. She is 1 for 2 from the free throw line, make that 1 for 3. We have a couple substitutions coming back in for Adams County. It's going to be Cheyenne Powers. Also, Chris, the second young lady, I missed her number.
Jocelyn Walters.
Thank you, sir.
And Cassidy Walters does take a break, has a seat. Second free throw is no good. Rebound goes to Yeager. Back out to Henderson. Now around to Van Zandt. Van Zandt for 3. It's no good. Rebound falls to Tripp. Back to Van Zandt. Van Zandt has a lane. She takes it.
Nice.
Nice layup. 19-15 now. The Lady Crusaders lead by 4.
Lisa Van Zandt, her first 2 points of the game. She must be a three-point specialist because they certainly try to get her the ball when she's outside the perimeters of that three-point line.
Eagles now with the ball as a quick shot there by Cheyenne Powers is off the mark. Rebound goes to the Lady Crusaders. Stick around after the final buzzer as we wrap up the game with stats, comments, and much more in the Willie and Son Trucking postgame show. Kayla Tripp with a three-point attempt. It's no good. Rebound goes to the Lady Eagles. Minute and a half left here in the third quarter. Pass goes miscommunication between the Eagles. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. It'll be Lady Crusaders ball.
Depends on which scoreboard you look at. The score could be lopsided on one end. It's 119-15. On the one to our right, it's 19-15. I'm going to go with the 19-15. 4-point lead
more close
for the Lady Crusaders.
The only benefit of a 119-15 game is we got a running clock. It puts everybody out of their misery a little sooner. But no, this is great, and it's only a 19-15 game as McElroy takes it in. She's going to go to the free throw line here.
Another foul on the Lady Eagles. That foul is going to be called on, it was on the Kayla Tripp of the Lady Crusaders, her first.
Here's some quick math for you, Brett. How many possessions is a 119-15 game?
Ooh.
It's more than 2 possessions, I think.
Yeah, something to that effect. I'm not going to wear myself out with that one. I'm sure you give me the answer. Harmony Baker, she checks back in for the Lady Crusaders of the Hillsboro Christian School.
First free throw is no good, but second one is. Make it 19-16 as Maya McElroy will take a seat. She's going to be replaced by Madison Baldwin. Lady Crusaders will bring the ball up. It'll be Harmony Baker, gets it over to Henderson. Henderson drives down, kicks it out to Yeager. Now back to Baker. Baker in front of the foul line, gets it over to Van Zandt for 3. It's no good. Rebound falls all the way out to the corner. And it'll be recovered by the Eagles, but it'll be tied up by Van Zandt. It'll be a dual possession. It'll stay Crusader ball. That's unfortunate because they got to stop, the Eagles did, and the ball, but Van Zandt quick to hustle and get that tie up over there.
One possession game, 3-point lead for the Lady Crusaders.
Van Zandt's three-pointer is off the mark. Rebound goes to the Eagles, but it's stolen away by nice hustle by Annie Henderson. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Lady Eagles have done a nice job slowing down those turnovers in this second half. They had 14, First half, only 3. In this second half, it's going to be a turnover by the Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro now, who now have 5 turnovers in this third quarter.
Lisa Van Zandt gets called for the double dribble. 20 seconds left here in the quarter. Long cross-court pass to Cheyenne Powers. And she throws the ball away. It'll be a turnover. 10 seconds left here in the quarter. As Henderson dribbles down, gets it out to Baker for 3. It's no good. Rebound gets tipped out of bounds. It'll be Eagles ball with 4.9 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Plenty of time to get a shot off.
Baldwin with the ball, gets it across midcourt, but it's tipped around by Yeagers, and that's how we'll end the third quarter. The score, 19-16, Hillsboro Christian Academy leads. We'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
The Adams County Community Foundation would like to invite all Adams County residents who are seeking to further their education at a trade school or college to apply for unique scholarship opportunities. These scholarships are open to Adams County residents, and the application deadline is February 12, 2025. To learn more about these scholarships and to apply, visit the Adams County Community Foundation website at accfo.org. Remember to support the Adams County Community Foundation. They're helping to build Adams County's future. That website again is accfo.org.
Since 2005, Special Touch Home Care has been helping families care for loved ones at home, where families should be. Special Touch Home Care is locally owned and staffed by local people who believe a strong relationship with caregivers is vital to a healthy recovery so that you can avoid rehospitalization. The number one goal at Special Touch Home Care is to keep patients comfortably at home. For skilled nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and home health aid, call Special Touch Home Care at 937-549-1843 or check them out on Facebook. Giving more than care takes a special touch.
3 in that third quarter, 6-3. The bad news is they still trail by 3, but they're closer than they have been in a while. The Eagles will start the quarter with the ball, as Olivia Poe gets it to Baldwin. And Baldwin gets trapped, but able to get the ball out to Powers. Powers has it out on the wing. She's guarded closely by Baker of the Crusaders. Now a cross-court pass to Poe. Now over to to Walters. That would be Jocelyn Walters. Cassidy Walters starts the quarter on the bench with those 3 fouls. And we have a foul against the Lady Crusaders on a pass by the Eagles.
You're going to call that foul on Ms. Annie Henderson. That is only her first foul. Only the first team foul in this fourth quarter. So we're in the fourth quarter. It is a 3-point game, 19-16. Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro Christian School on top, but we have possession with the Adams County Lady Eagles.
Pass goes inside to Jocelyn Walters, but she's not able to control it. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. Lady Eagles will go back the other direction.
Jocelyn Walters worked very hard to get good position there. It was just a little bit out of reach for that pass.
One outstanding athlete will enjoy some Snappy Pizza. We'll name our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game, brought to you by Snappy's in Seaman and West Union.
What a great sponsor Snappy's Tomato Pizza has been for the youth and the student athletes of Adams County.
Three-pointer from the corner is Henderson. It's no good. Rebound goes to Cheyenne Powers, and on the rebound, we're going to have a tie-up, a dual possession. It'll be Crusader ball.
Miss Cassidy Walters is going to check back into the game for Adams County, as well as I believe that is Josie Walters checking back in as well.
She's going to replace Cheyenne Powers and Miriam Truesdale. Three-pointer from Henderson is no good. Rebound goes to the Lady Eagles.
Nice job by Jocelyn Walters freeing up that rebound there.
Baldwin tries to dribble through a couple defenders, can't get through as it's stolen away by Van Zandt. Van Zandt takes it all the way in, doesn't hit the layup, but right there to get the rebound is Annie Henderson. She puts it back up and in, make it 21-16 now. Back to a 5-point lead for the Lady Crusaders.
8 points now for Annie Henderson, and she is just behind Emma Corte as the leading scorer. Emma has 9 points for the Lady Crusaders. Ms. Henderson, 8 points.
The scoreboard update brought to you by H&R Block and West Union, your tax and financial partner. And we got a steal by Andy Henderson. She can't get the layup to fall. The rebound is by Van Zandt. Her putback is no good, and Baldwin comes away with it for the Eagles. She gets it outside to Walters.
Get in there.
Three-pointer's no good. That was Jocelyn Walters. Now outside to Cassidy Walters. Her three-pointer is no good. Rebound goes to Yeager. Tell you what, Darby Yeager has not come out of this game, I don't think, the entire time. She's not had a break, and she's done a heck of a job inside there.
She has absolutely been dominant, both on the offensive and defensive boards.
We have a drive in by Annie Henderson. She gets fouled on that drive.
You're going to call that foul on Jocelyn Walters. That'll be Jocelyn's first foul. Jocelyn, just a 8th grader, playing up at the varsity level. Van Zandt puts up a three-point shot, no good.
Rebound goes to Baldwin. She's out ahead of the pack, but she's going to pull back, let everybody catch up as she gets it to Jocelyn Walters. Now over to Olivia Poe. Now back out top to Cassidy Walters. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 21-16 is the score. Hillsboro leads Adams County Christian School. Nice tip away by Lisa Van Zandt. She gets the steal. She takes it back down. She's going to take a three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound falls down and gets corralled in by Olivia Poe. Now out to Cassidy Walters. Walters will bring the ball up across midcourt. Guarded by Henderson, and Walters will draw a foul.
We'll call that foul on Annie Henderson. That's only her first, team's first in this fourth quarter. Checking in for for Adams County is going to be Ms. Miriam Truesdale. Miriam started off the game with 2 quick baskets, has 4 points thus far in the game.
Quick shot by Jocelyn Walters underneath the basket's no good. Rebound goes to the Crusaders. The biggest game of the year is coming up quick. The 40th annual C103 SHAC Senior All-Star Game is set for Friday, March 28th at North Adams High School. Doors open at 5, tip-off at 6.
Only a 5-point differential. It's the Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro Christian School over top of the Adams County Lady Eagles. And certainly this game is well within range for the Lady Eagles.
Another turnover for the Lady Eagles as the ball stolen away by Annie Henderson. She takes it down. A little floater from the baseline is no good. Rebound goes to Baldwin, and she gets tied up underneath the basket. It'll be Lady Eagle ball. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
We're back in action at the Lewis and Clark Gymnasium on the campus of Adams County Christian School. Quick shot by the Eagles is no good. We'll go back the other direction now. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter as they go inside to Corte. Corte, nice little turnaround jumper is no good. Rebound gets tipped around out of bounds. It'll be last touch by the Crusaders. It'll be Lady Eagle ball.
21-16, Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro over the Adams County Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles with possession. We're at the 4-minute mark to go in this game.
It's the first game of 2 today. Boys game will follow after this matchup. They get the ball down on the block to Maya McElroy, but she gets tied up by the Crusaders. She'll get a dual possession, and it'll go the other direction.
The junior high squad, nice game. It's a very competitive game that we got to see as we were setting up. And the Eagles of the Adams County Christian School, they were victorious against a very good Crusaders ball club.
Drive in by the Crusaders as our friend Ken Smith just walked indoors. He going to come tell us one of us we're told to be let go?
I don't know. It's he's the Elon Musk of C103. Maybe he's just looking at us.
Unfortunately, the fourth foul for Cassidy Walters as Emma Corte will go to the line. She'll make the first free throw. 22-16 now the score.
This Corte is now 2 for 5 from the free throw line, and she now has 10 points. She's the first player into double digits.
Second free throw is up and good.
Give her 11 points. She is your leading scorer. Now she's 3 for 6 from the free throw line.
Make it a 7-point lead for the Lady Crusaders now.
It's an important possession for the Lady Eagles. Unfortunately, it's going to result in a turnover, the old-fashioned over and back. We have a substitution coming in for the Lady Crusaders. That's going to be Ms. Zayla Bourne. Zayla comes in. She is a sophomore.
She'll replace Harmony Baker as Lisa Van Zant will bring the ball in for the Crusaders. Gets it over to Henderson. Now Yeager in the corner for three. She does not hit that one. Rebound goes to Maya McElroy. She's fought down there, and they're going to call a foul. Good job, Maya.
Nice job on Maya McElroy. That was a fantastic rebound. They're going to call that foul on Zayla Bourne just into the game. That'll be her third foul.
And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Tackle your hunger this Super Sunday with the Big Game Meal Deal. Get a one-topping Beast Pizza, a large flatbread, and 2 2-liter sodas, all for just $39.99. Perfect for your game day crew, because no one should ever go hungry during the big game. Order ahead for Super Sunday and score big with the Big Game Meal Deal, only at Snappy. Visit Snappy or order online at snappytomato.com. Limited time offer, participating locations.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it home.
The biggest game of the year.
Little hop and a skip. Euro step up and in. Where did that come from?
The 40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star cheerleaders, hot shot and slam dunk contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th.
As right off the timeout, Cheyenne Powers hits a 2-point basket, and the other way, Darby Yeager hits a 3-pointer. Make it 26-18 now, an 8-point lead for the Lady Crusaders as the ball's stolen away by the Lady Crusaders. It'll be Henderson taking it up and in, make it 28-18, 10-point lead now for the Lady Crusaders. Quick action here, right out of that timeout.
Annie Henderson now in double digits with 10 points, 10.
Olivia Poe has the ball tied up. It'll be Lady Eagles ball.
2:28 to go in the game. It's now a 10-point lead for the Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro Christian School. Important possession for the Lady Eagles of Adams County Christian School.
This broadcast is for the private use of the C103 audience. Any other use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the consent of C103 is not only discouraged, it is prohibited. Ball stolen away by the Lady Crusaders. Lisa Van Zant will bring the ball across midcourt. Henderson now drives down toward the baseline. Going to kick it out to Yeager. Yeager's going to take another 3 from the corner. Hits it. That's back to back.
Same exact spot.
She's tried all day and finally got hit 2 of them in a row.
8 points now from Ms. Darby Yeager, a senior, who's been an anchor on this ball club, especially in rebounding, but now she's very offensively minded.
We'll talk to Coach Truesdale after the game, and we'll name a snappy player of the game in our post-game report brought to you by Willie & Son Trucking. And we'll get you ready for the boys' action after this matchup in this doubleheader.
I want to thank our referees again, Mr. Randy Heiler, Ken Chadwell, Mark Pearson. They'll be here for this next game as well. They donate their time very graciously.
Three-pointer attempt by Cassidy Walters is no good. A couple games tonight on our radio broadcast family on 99.5. Lynchburg Clay will go to Eastern. That'll be boys game action. Trent Harrop and Caleb Rayburn on the call. And also in boys action will be Manchester visiting Peebles. That game will be on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. Ken Smith and Phil Ronimus on that call.
Trent Harrop. I hadn't heard that name in a while.
That's right. Trent coming in doing some favors for the radio station because we're a little shorthanded right now.
Good to hear he's back.
Three-point attempt by Powers is no good. Rebound goes out to Corte. And we are under a minute left here in this fourth quarter.
Trent Harrop, when he was a coach, he would slam his foot into the floor. You could hear it from everywhere. It was like E.F. Hutton talked with that slamming of the foot.
There's a foul on the Lady Eagles. That'll be against Olivia Poe.
Olivia Poe picks up that foul for Olivia. That is her second.
Inside to Corte. Her shot's no good. Rebound goes to Cassidy Walters, but the ball gets tipped around. It'll be a dual possession. It'll be Lady Crusader ball. The Lady Crusaders will improve to 12-3 on the season. The Lady Eagles will fall to 3-10. Yeager with another three. Does not hit this one. 40 seconds left on the clock. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. And I believe it's going to stay Lady Crusader ball.
We're inside of 41 seconds. In fact, 40.4 seconds left in the game. Dominant lead with this much time for the Lady Crusaders of Hillsboro.
As ball gets tipped out of bounds, it'll be a turnover against Lady Crusaders. 32 seconds left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. 31-18 the score.
Lady Crusaders only 10 turnovers in this game, which I believe is the difference in this game.
Steal there by the Lady Crusaders goes the other direction. That'll be Zayla Bourne. And the ball gets tipped around. It'll be tied up. It'll be a dual possession. It'll be Lady Eagle ball, I think. It will be.
What a nice crowd here today for the basketball game between these two fine schools. Nice turnout for both the visitors and especially for the home ball club.
And thanks to Athletic Director Dan Wilson for making sure we are set up here and brought us a couple drinks over, waters. Appreciate the hospitality. And underneath goes Maya McElroy. She gets tied up. McElroy's had a tough game tonight. She's been all over the place, very physical. Had to deal with Darby Yeager. Yeager's been very dominating on there, and that'll be last few seconds here will run off, and that'll be the end of the ball game. The score 31-18, and we'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
No matter if you're into hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking, there's plenty of fun waiting outside. But before you head back out, head into Daly's Outfitters and Peebles. Daly's carries all sorts of products to meet your outdoor needs. Everything from rifles, pistols, bows, scopes, and much more. They also have camo gear and redneck blinds, so your prey doesn't spot you. Daly's Outfitters, everything you need for the outdoors. Stop by or call 937-587-DEER. That's 937-587-DEER.
Narrow Path Construction is your pathway for all your excavating needs. Narrow Path Construction offers several services such as snow removal, demolition, finished grade, gravel driveways, and land clearing, along with trenching. Call Kyle Moore at 937-515-8202 to schedule an appointment today. You can also email Narrow Path Construction at narrowpath2021@icloud.com. That's Narrow Path Construction, 937-515-8202. Call today.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose People's Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever. Your dentist can't treat what they can't see. Fortunately, Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental uses the latest in CBCT X-ray technology to produce detailed three-dimensional images of a patient's anatomy. Combined with a state-of-the-art dental microscope, this technology enables Dr. P to treat more patients in-house, virtually eliminating lengthy trips for extractions, dental implants, and root canal treatments. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance accepted. Ask about their in-house membership plan. Call to schedule your appointment or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Could I get some help around this house?
Well, of course you can. Made to Clean Cleaning Service will clean so you don't have to. They're insured and bonded so you don't have to worry about that messy cleanup. They offer weekly, bi-weekly deep cleaning, as well as moving in and out, post-construction, business, single cleaning, and more. Call or message for a free quote today at 937-779-2786. Because some of us just aren't made to clean.
Now that's clean.
Entire game from start to finish. Second quarter, Adams County was able to tie them in that quarter at 6 apiece, but the score remained a 6-point lead at 16-10 at halftime. Third quarter, Adams County did outscore Hillsboro in that quarter 6-3 to cut it from a 6-point to a 3-point lead, 19-16 after three quarters. But the fourth quarter was pretty much all Hillsboro. They outscored the Lady Eagles by a score of 12-2 in that fourth quarter to reach that final score of 31-18. That's what where the final score reached out here. We're awaiting Coach Aaron Truesdale to come out and talk to us, and we'll get you ready for the boys' game, get you some stats from this girls' matchup, and we'll continue the Willie & Son Trucking postgame show right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Real estate is and always will be local business. Local agents know your local market. We know what local homes are selling for. We know the landscape. We live here. We work here. We know here. Max sells real estate.
Lord's Excavating LLC specializes in underground and directional boring, as well as utility and water line installation and repair, rock trenching, and excavating. Even if you just need a bobcat or a dump truck, it's no problem. Lord's Excavating can handle any job, big or small. With a quarter of a century of experience in the earth-moving business, Lloyd's Excavating has the right tools and know-how to get the job done. Call Lloyd's today at 937-515-1480 or 937-779-7343. The Adams County Community Foundation would like to invite all Adams County residents who are seeking to further their education at a trade school or college to apply for unique scholarship opportunities. These scholarships are open to Adams County residents, and the application deadline is February 12, 2025. To learn more about these scholarships and to apply, visit the Adams County Community Foundation website at accfo.org. Remember to support the Adams County Community Foundation. They're helping to build Adams County's future. That website again is accfo.org.
Since 2005, Special Touch Home Care has been helping families care for loved ones at home, where families should be. Special Touch Home Care is locally owned and staffed by local people who believe a strong relationship with caregivers is vital to a healthy recovery so that you can avoid rehospitalization. The number one goal at Special Touch Home Care is to keep patients comfortably at home. For skilled nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and home health aid, call Special Touch Home Care at 937-549-1843 or check them out on Facebook. Giving more than care takes a special touch.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
And while we wait on Mr. Truesdale to come out, we'll go back to Judge Brett Spencer with some stats for you here. Brett?
Chris, I thank you kindly. Hillsboro Christian Lady Crusaders victorious ultimately in this matchup, 31-18. In that first quarter, the Lady Crusaders shot 4 for 15 from the field, 27%. Went 1 for 4 from beyond the arc, that's 25%. And their lead was 6 points, 10-4 at the first quarter break. In that second quarter, they shot 2 for 15 from the field, 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. Overall in that first half, 6 for 30 from the field, 27%, 1 for 8 from beyond the arc, 13%. That lead remained at 6, 16-10. In the third quarter, 0 for 14 from the field, 0 for 10 from beyond the arc, and the lead remained at 3. It had been cut to 3, 19-16. Fourth quarter, as Chris talked about, pretty much they dominated fourth quarter. Went 4 for 16, 25% from the field, 1 for 8 from beyond the arc, 13% overall. Second half, 4 for 30 from the field, 13%, 1 for 18 from beyond the arc, 6%. In the game, 10 for 60. They had 17 more field goal attempts than did the Lady Eagles of Adams County Christian School, but they went 10 for 60, 17% from the field, 2 for 26 from beyond the arc, that's 8%. From the free throw line, 6 for 11 for 55%. They had a total of 4 players getting the scoring column as Lisa Van Zandt, a senior. She finished with 2 points. Then we had Darby Yeager, who was the absolute dominant force on the boards tonight. She's a senior as well. She concluded with 8 points, concluding with 2 3-point shots from the left corner to finish on the evening. Nice shots. Then we have a couple players in double digits. Annie Henderson, she's a junior. She finished with 10 points on the evening. Leading scorer, Ms. Emma Corte, she finished with 11 points. She went 3 for 6 from the free throw line.
All right, joining us now will be Coach Aaron Truesdale of the Adams County Christian School Lady Eagles. As soon as I can get him set up. And thanks to Adams County Regional Medical Center coaches comment show here. Now, Coach Truesdale, sorry about your tough loss for you today, Coach.
I appreciate that.
They're a good ball club, Hillsboro is, and they had a size disadvantage, and that really kind of made the difference for you guys today.
Hillsboro is probably the toughest squad that we've faced all year. Really complete team, very disciplined, very well coached. They've played together for quite a while. They present a lot of problems.
Yeah, and it just had a rough time trying to get a shot to fall. You had plenty of chances, just had that kind of bad luck on that rim today. Couldn't get a shot to fall.
That's really been the story of our season. Shooting percentage, I'm going to guess, is probably somewhere in the 20 to 25% range. And then when you couple that with our struggle of turning the basketball over, really challenging to beat a team. We've been solid defensively, but offensively, we've really struggled to find that go-to player.
Yeah, and we talked about how we like Cassidy Walter. She's a good ball player for you. Maya McElroy had a good game, but she was just kind of physically dominated by Darby under there. Unfortunately for Maya, she's going to be feeling that later on. She's a tough game. But you had a couple girls. Hattie Littleton had a good game for you today. Several girls had a really good game, just couldn't get on that winning side of the scoreboard, unfortunately.
This team has been all year long very good team ball. Very good across the board, solid everywhere. I can sub in. Our bench comes in and gives us really, really strong minutes. I'm always impressed with Jocelyn Walters when she comes in. That young lady is only an 8th grader, and the sky is the limit for her. But again, we have struggled all year long. We're balanced, but when your balance is based on all utility players, it can be a real struggle offensively.
Sure. Now, how many games do you have left on your schedule?
On the schedule, including the conference tournament, we should have 4 left, I believe. Okay. If we can manage to win a couple in the tournament, we'll push that out a little further.
And when is that tournament?
It is the last weekend in February.
And where would that be for our listeners?
It's taking place in Hillsboro. We're going to be playing at the Patriot Center on the campus of Southern State.
That'll be good for these girls. That's
absolutely. It's a good central location for all the schools involved. And
good.
Should be a good weekend.
Well, I appreciate you joining us today on the Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comment. Allow us to come in and do your game for you today, and wish you the best luck in that tournament and the rest of the season, Coach.
We appreciate you being here. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. That's Coach Aaron Truesdale of the Adams County Christian School Lady Eagles, and we'll come back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding, family owned and operated since 1958.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Tackle your hunger this Super Sunday with the Big Game Meal Deal. Get a one-topping Beast Pizza, a large flatbread, and 2 2-liter sodas, all for just $39.99. Perfect for your game day crew, because no one should ever go hungry during the big game. Order ahead for Super Sunday and score big with the Big Game Meal Deal, only at Snappy. Visit Snappy or order online at snappytomato.com. Limited time offer, participating locations.
The Lewis and Clark Gymnasium here at the Adams County Christian School campus. We've just finished the first of the 2 games today. It was the Lady Eagles inviting the Lady Crusaders from Hillsboro Christian School down for a contest. It was the Hillsboro Lady Crusaders victorious 31-18. We've already looked at the team and individual scoring for Hillsboro Lady Crusaders. Let's look at the Adams County Christian Lady Eagles. In that first quarter, they shot 2 for 5 from the field, 40%, 0 for 1 from beyond the arc. They trailed by 6, 10-4 at the first quarter break. Second quarter, they went 3 for 10 from the field, 30%, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. Overall in that first half, 5 for 15. You got that one. You don't need a calculator. That's 33%. Went 0 for 5 or 0 for 3, from beyond the arc. But they still maintained only a 6-point deficit, 16-10, Hillsboro leading. In that third quarter, Adams County came out and shot 2 for 9 from the field, 0 for 1 from beyond the arc. Fourth quarter, 1 for 9 from the field. That's 11%, 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. Overall in the second half, 3 for 18, that's 17% from the field, 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. Overall in the game, 8 for 43 from the field, 19%, 0 for 7 from beyond the arc. In that first half, they had no free throw attempts. Second half, they went 1 for 2. That will be how they finished the evening. 1 for 2, that's 50%. Now, they had 6 different players. Nice balanced scoring, get in the scoring column. It was Maya McElroy. She had 1 point, went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Ms. Cheyenne Power, she contributed 2 points. She also committed 1 foul. Olivia Poe, she scored early in that second quarter. She finished with 2 points on the evening. Madison Baldwin, she had 2 points as well and played very hard throughout the evening. Then we had 4 points contributed by Ms. Miriam Truesdale, who really got this ball club off to a strong start, and then she played great defense as well as great rebounding throughout this game. Next, we had Ms. Cassidy Walters, who we anticipated would be the leading scorer. She had 7 points. They really devoted a couple players to double team her most of the game. She finished with 7 points. She also completed 4 fouls. Difference in this game, 27 turnovers for the Lady Eagles, only 10 for the Lady Crusaders, and that will complete the team and individual stats for the ladies. We'll get ready to turn to the second game, being the gentlemen, with, again, Adams County Christian School hosting the Hillsboro Crusaders from the Christian School there as well. So we'll look to come back, and we'll finish this part of the broadcast after this one, C103.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it on.
The biggest game of the year.
Little hop and a skip. Euro step up and in. Where did that come from?
The 40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star Cheerleaders, Hot Shot and Slam Dunk Contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At NFHSLearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
No matter if you're into hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking, there's plenty of fun waiting outside. But before you head back out, head into Daly's Outfitters and Peebles. Daly's carries all sorts of products to meet your outdoor needs. Everything from rifles, pistols, bows, scopes, and much more. They also have camo gear and redneck blinds, so your prey doesn't spot you. Daly's Outfitters, everything you need for the outdoors. Stop by or call 937-587-DEER. That's 937-587-DEER.
Narrow Path Construction is your pathway for all your excavating needs. Narrow Path Construction offers several services such as snow removal, demolition, finished grade, gravel driveways, and land clearing, along with trenching. Call Kyle Moore at 937-515-8202 to schedule an appointment today. You can also email Narrow Path Construction at narrowpath2021@icloud.com. That's Narrow Path Construction, 937-515-8202. Call today.
Welcome back to Adams County Christian School. We are getting ready for tip-off in the boys' action of this doubleheader today. And a lot of action coming to you in the last few minutes. Brett, are you ready to give rosters out?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's go.
Standing for the Hillsboro Christian Crusaders, it's going to be number 1, Joshua Baggs. He's a senior, a sophomore. That's number 2, Gavin Hausman. Number 20, Cody McKee. He is a junior. A senior, number 4, Connor Henderson. Number 5, that's Cruz Ramsey. He is a junior. Another junior that's going to be Jonah Brannon. He wears the 12 jersey. 13 is Leland Chambliss. He's a junior. Another junior is Titus Hausman. He wears the 14 jersey. 15 is Tate Woolridge. He is a sophomore. Jay Stripp, he's a sophomore, and he'll wear the 21 jersey. 23, Nate Massey. He's a junior. In fact, the next 3 players are all juniors. It'll be Mr. Hayden Tong. He wears the 24 jersey. 33, Grant Hatfield. He is a junior as well. And then I think the name of the year, 31, Burger Bogus. Bogus. He will be wearing the 31 jersey. He's also a junior. Now for the Adams County Christian Eagles Ball Club, it's going to be 00, Braden Francis. He's 6'4". He is a freshman. A 6-foot junior, that's Peyton Kennedy. He wears the 3 jersey. 10, that's Zach Kaufman, a 5'9" sophomore. 6'1" sophomore, that's number 11, Josiah Kennedy. J.R. Liston, a 5'11" 8th grader. He wears the 12 jersey and had one heck of a game in that junior game, junior high game, which they won. 13 is Jonathan Gehring. He's 5'11". He is a freshman, a 5'11" junior. That's Clayton Clark. He'll be wearing the 14 jersey. 20 is Braden Miranda, a 6'1" sophomore. A 6-foot junior, that's Josh Stevens, wearing the 21 jersey. 22, that's Mr. Gage Wilson, a 5'6" sophomore. 6'4" junior, number 23, Jed Shivner. 24, that's Zach Ayers, 5'10" freshman. 25 is Gavin Hamilton, a 5'11" senior. And 32, Charlie Brewer, a 6'4" junior. They are coached by Mr. Dan Wilson, assisted by Devin Childress. Athletic director, that's Dan Wilson. And the principal and superintendent, that's Ms. Lynette Tracy. For the Hillsboro Christian Crusaders, their head coach is Fred Bogus. He's assisted by Zach Robb and Tyler Tamara. The athletic director is Tyler Rhodes, the principal Tyler Rhodes, and the administrator, Mr. Tim Baggs.
Thank you, Brett. We'll take a quick break. We'll wrap up the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever. Your dentist can't treat what they can't see. Fortunately, Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental uses the latest in CBCT X-ray technology to produce detailed three-dimensional images of a patient's anatomy. Combined with a state-of-the-art dental microscope, this technology enables Dr. P to treat more patients in-house, virtually eliminating lengthy trips for extractions, dental implants, and root canal treatments. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance accepted. Ask about their in-house membership plan. Call to schedule your appointment or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Could I get some help around this house?
Well, of course you can. Made to Clean Cleaning Service will clean so you don't have to. They're insured and bonded so you don't have to worry about that messy cleanup. They offer weekly, bi-weekly deep cleaning, as well as moving in and out, post-construction, business, single cleaning, and more. Call or message for a free quote today at 937-779-2786. Because some of us just aren't made to clean.
Now that's clean.
Real estate is and always will be local business. Local agents know your local market. We know what local homes are selling for. We know the landscape. We live here. We work here. We know here. Max sells real estate.
Lord's Excavating LLC specializes in underground and directional boring, as well as utility and waterline installation and repair, rock trenching, and excavating. Even if you just need a bobcat or a dump truck, it's no problem. Lord's Excavating can handle any job, big or small. With a quarter of a century of experience in the earth-moving business, Lloyd's Excavating has the right tools and know-how to get the job done. Call Lloyd's today at 937-515-1480 or 937-779-7343.
This game is to name the Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game.
Yeah, it was a last year.
We apologize, folks. They had a prayer, and we were silent there for a minute. But, Brett, back to it.
Yeah, had a couple of very valid candidates on that. We had Cassidy Walters, who was your Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game last year, went double-double. And then we also had Miriam Truesdale, who started off this game, got Adams County Lady Eagles into this game. We had a double teaming throughout this game on Cassidy Walters. They were very focused upon her. It was Miriam Truesdale who not only was a prolific scorer early in the game, but also she played great defense, great rebounding. So your Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game in West Union and Seaman, that's going to be Ms. Miriam Truesdale. She's a senior. She wears the 15 jersey. Congratulations to you, Ms. Truesdale. You are the Snappy Tomato Pizza and Seaman West Union player of the game.
Thank you, Brett. And back to the boys' action. We are almost ready for tip-off. They're announcing the starters now. Brett, do you have starters for us?
I do. Let's look at the Hillsboro Christian Crusaders. It's going to be number 1, Joshua Baggs. He is a senior. 13, Leland Shamlis, a junior. Another junior. Number 14, Titus Hausman. 24, that's Hayden Tong. He's a junior and another junior rounding out this starting roster. Number 31, Booger Bogus. Now for the Adams County Eagles, it's going to be number 3, Peyton Kennedy. He averages 8.4 points a game. 10, Zach Kaufman. He averages 2.4 points a game. He's 5'9" and a sophomore. Peyton Kennedy is a 6-foot junior, by the way. Number 11, Josiah Kennedy, a 6'1" sophomore, averages 16.6 points a game. He's your leading scorer. And then we have 22, Gage Wilson, a 5'6" sophomore, averaging 4.6 points per game. And 23, Jed Scheibner. He averages 15 points a game. He's 6'4". He's a junior.
Thank you, Brett. And the tip is up, and it'll be controlled by the Hillsboro Christian Crusaders. And coming back the other way will be, I'm sorry, that was the Adams County Christian School Eagles. I got to get my teams on the right side here, as a three-pointer from Liston's no good. Rebound goes to the Crusaders. We'll go the other direction. The Eagles coming in with a nice record of 14-3. They are 4-1 in the conference. That's the Southern Ohio Christian. That includes Adams County Christian School, Highland County Christian Academy, Fayette Christian Academy, Wilmington Christian School, and Ross County Christian. They are 4-1 in the conference in first place. Shot up by the Crusaders is no good. We still have no score here in this first quarter as the Eagles have the ball and Gage Wilson controlling.
Gage Wilson is going to be your point guard, 5'6", a sophomore. We got a three-point shot from the corner. It will be good. That's Josiah Kennedy. Give him 3.
7:08 left here in the first quarter as Adams County will take an early 3-0 lead over Highland County, excuse me. Baggs with a quick shot. It's no good. Rebound falls to the Eagles, and we'll go the other direction.
I guess it'll be Gage Wilson running this offense for the Eagles. That foul is going to be called on Mr. Joshua Baggs, my apology. His first, team's first, game's first.
The Crusaders of Hillsboro Christian coming in with a record of 5-10. They are 3-2 in the conference. This should be a very good matchup here between these two teams, rivals. Three-pointer from the corner from Peyton Kennedy is no good. Adams County defeated Hillsboro earlier this season 69-54 in their previous match. Shot by Hillsboro, Highland County is no good.
Jed Shivner controlling the boards. Oh my goodness, we've got our second three-pointer coming from the hands of Josiah Kennedy. Give him 6 points, and that score is 6-0. Adams County Christian School on top.
Josiah Kennedy is the team's leading scorer at 16.6 points per game.
Got a good start to getting there tonight.
Shot from the elbow from the big man, Hayden Tong, is no good. Rebound gets tipped around, out of bounds. It'll be Eagle ball.
Nice closeout on defense by Jed Shivner. Sorry about that, Chris.
No, it's okay, as Brett, and we didn't mention that the referees are the same as the girls' matchup. And who are they again, Brett?
Well, we got Mr. Ken Chadwell. We also have Randy Heiler and Mark Pearson. And, again, they have contributed their time and all their valuable experience to this game. We want to thank them for a wonderful job they've done.
Nice defense by the Crusaders as they steal an inbounds pass. But ahead of the match, or ahead of the pass, is the ball, and it goes out of bounds on the Crusaders. It'll be a turnover for the Crusaders.
That's only the second turnover in this entire game, one by each ball club.
After the game, we'll get you inside the game with our winning coach in the Coach's Comments Show, brought to you by ACRMC Family Medicine.
Nice move by Jed Shivner. Throws up a little floater off the glass. Give him his first 2 points. He averages 15 points a game.
We'll talk to Coach Dan Wilson one way or the other
That's
after
score
this
now.
match. Sorry.
My apology. 8-0 is the score. It's a turnover by Hillsboro. The Crusaders, it'll be the Eagles on the move.
And nice little move there for Shivner in the paint. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
The Adams County Community Foundation would like to invite all Adams County residents who are seeking to further their education at a trade school or college to apply for unique scholarship opportunities. These scholarships are open to Adams County residents, and the application deadline is February 12, 2025. To learn more about these scholarships and to apply, visit the Adams County Community Foundation website at accfo.org. Remember to support the Adams County Community Foundation. They're helping to build Adams County's future. That website again is accfo.org.
Since 2005, Special Touch Home Care has been helping families care for loved ones at home, where families should be. Special Touch Home Care is locally owned and staffed by local people who believe a strong relationship with caregivers is vital to a healthy recovery so that you can avoid rehospitalization. The number one goal at Special Touch Home Care is to keep patients comfortably at home. For skilled nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and home health aid, call Special Touch Home Care at 937-549-1843 or check them out on Facebook. Giving more than care takes a special touch.
Welcome back to Adams County Christian School. We're still in first quarter action. The score 10-0. Adams County leads over the Hillsboro Christian Crusaders. 4 minutes, 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Quick jump out there. You kind of felt that timeout had to be called by the Crusaders as they jumped out to that quick 10-point lead. It's both been from the two scorers, Josiah Kennedy with 6 and Jed Shivner with 4. They are the two leading scorers. Both of them averages in excess of 15 points a game.
Adams County doing a great job on defense, stifling the offense for Highland County, or Hillsboro Christian, excuse me. They finally get a second opportunity. Neither one of them falls for the Crusaders as Adams County will come away with the rebound. It'll be Gage Wilson bringing the ball up, gets it inside to Shivner.
Wilson doing a nice job running this offense. It's going to be, I thought it was going to be the third three-pointer by Josiah Kennedy. It goes off the back of the rim, but it's Wilson with the rebound.
He tried another one as Josiah Kennedy. It's no good, but Shivner with the rebound, and he's going to draw a foul against Hillsboro Christian.
Mr. Shivner doing nothing else but controlling the board. That's going to be Joshua Baggs, his second foul. We have a couple substitutions. We have coming in for Hillsboro, it's going to be Connor Henderson as well as Titus Hausman back into the game, and as well Jonah Brannon. And I believe, Chris, I missed who stepped in for
Josh Stevens for Adams County, as well as Zach Ayers, number 24 and 21.
Thank you, sir.
And just like that, Josh Stevens gets tied up. It'll be a dual possession. It'll be Highland County or Hillsboro Christian's ball.
Second turnover by the Adams County Christian Eagles, who lead 10-0. We're still in the first quarter. It's 3:45 to go in this first quarter. Possession by the Crusaders from Hillsboro.
Mark your calendars now for a very special game. The Venture Hawks battle the Adams County Sheriff's Eagles at West Union High School on Sunday, March 16th, so be there. Missed 3-point shot by the Crusaders. Goes the other direction now as Adams County gets a rebound. They take it down. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll be last touch by Hillsboro Christian.
For the Eagles, stepping in is going to be Clayton Clark. Clayton is a 5'11" junior. He'll step in and replace Charlie Brewer, who just stepped out. Clayton averages 1.2 points a game.
Three-pointer from the corner is no good. Rebound goes to Scheibner. His turnaround jumper is good. Make it 12-0. 3 minutes, 18 seconds. This scoreboard update brought to you by Jeff Newman and his staff at H&R Block and West Union, the tax professionals.
Mr. Scheibner and Mr. Kennedy each have 6 points, and that's Josiah Kennedy for Adams County, the Eagles.
And Hillsboro Christian able to get off the schneid on that one and hits that jump shot from the foul line, 12-2. Who made that shot there?
Titus Hausman did for the Crusaders. I like that name too.
Yeah.
Titus.
Scheibner inside. Little jump pump fake. His jump shot's no good. Rebound goes to the Crusaders. We'll go back the other direction now as Chambliss brings it up. Quick three is no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. No, it's saved back in by the Crusaders. And we're going to go the other direction now as Josh Stevens has it, gets it inside to Scheibner. Scheibner loses his balance, but he's going to draw a foul.
Mr. Scheibner is a handful when he gets that ball down in the paint. Connor Henderson's going to pick up that foul. His first stepping in for Adams County. That will be back into the game. Peyton Kennedy, a 6-foot junior. He will replace Mr. Josiah Kennedy.
Inside pass into Peyton Kennedy. Now outside. No, inside to Scheibner. Scheibner dribbles down toward the baseline, kicks it back out to Zach Ayers for three. It's no good. Rebound tipped around a little bit, controlled by Crusaders. And on the outlet pass, we're going to have a foul against Adams County.
They're going to call that foul on Peyton Kennedy just in the game. That's his first foul, team's first. Into the game, back into the game, Gage Wilson, their point guard, 5'6", sophomore. Tell you what, Chris, I liked in that last possession by Hillsboro, that ball got loose. They tried to save the ball, but that's a great place to try to save the ball because you end up in the concession stands. And they have awfully good food here, by the way, if you want to stop down.
I think he came back with some nachos and cheese after that, so that's impressive.
Something taco thing, too.
Shot from Josh Stevens is no good. Rebound goes to the Crusaders. Thanks to First State Bank for making this broadcast possible. There's a First State Bank branch near you in Southern Ohio and Northern Kentucky. Stop in or learn more at fsbforme.com.
Nice little floater by the Crusaders of Hillsboro, but it's no good. It's going to come out with Wilson leading the transition for the Eagles.
Not minute 30 left here in the first quarter as a three-pointer from the Eagles is no good. That was Clayton Clark, I believe, with that.
It was Clayton Clark, thank you.
And nice drive by Leland Chambliss, and he draws a foul on that drive.
Peyton Kennedy going to pick up 2 quick fouls. Checking back in is going to be Zach Kaufman. No, excuse me, that's going to be J.R. Liston's checking in. My apology. And we have Jonah Brandon checking back in for Hillsboro.
A lot of action here by both teams here off the bench. Inside will be Hayden Tong, and his turnaround jumper is good. Make it 12-4 now. 1 minute, 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Nothing goes better with basketball than a snappy tomato pizza. Call to order from your Seaman or West Union Snappies, proud sponsors of this broadcast. Drive in by the Eagles is no good. That was Clayton Clark. Putback, no good. Liston with the putback, it's no good. And rebound goes to the Crusaders. A couple nice opportunities there for the Eagles, can't capitalize. Point blank range, and we have Tong now drives in. Floater's no good. Rebound goes to Scheibner, and we'll go back the other way. Looks like Wilson with the ball for the Eagles. He'll pull it back out, reset the offense, kicks it out to Liston.
That's where I was struggling. That is Zach Kaufman in the game for Adams County, and I had misled you. I thought that was Mr. Liston in there. Those young men look quite alike.
Leanne kept smacking me next to me here and telling me that's not Liston, but I wasn't listening to her.
We have checking in Josiah Kennedy. We also checking in Gage Wilson and Charlie Brewer for Adams County, the Eagles.
32.1 seconds left here in the first quarter as nice little pump fake there by Connor Henderson. kicks it over, a cross-court pass to Jace Tripp. His three-pointer is off the mark. Rebound goes to Gage Wilson. Gage Wilson drives all the way down. Little floater, nice floater.
Nice.
Man, that was pretty. It does not fall, but now to the corner to Josiah Kennedy. His three does not fall. Then rebound to Zach Kaufman, but he tosses it away. Will come the other way with Jace Tripp. Jump shot's good.
Nice little pull-up by Mr. Tripp.
Makes it 12-6, and that's probably how we'll end the quarter here. A long half-court heave off the mark. That was almost in there. We'll be right back on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV right after this.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
We're back in action. Second quarter, quick shot by Gage Wilson causes a foul on the rebound by Zach Kaufman. It'll be a turnover for the Christian Eagles, and we'll go the other direction. Hillsboro Christian, and they miss a jump shot. It goes out of bounds off that rebound. It'll go back to Adams County Christian.
Ball landed back in that concession stand again. I like it. Full court pressure by the Crusaders of Hillsboro.
Handled well by the Christian School Eagles, but the turnover there by Kaufman, bad pass, and Hillsboro Christian can't control it, and they go back to the concession stand. The score remains 12-7. 7 minutes, 24 seconds left here in the first half.
Both ball clubs do a nice job protecting the ball. Only 3 turnovers in this first half by each ball club. Wilson kicks it over to Kaufman.
Kaufman cross-court pass to Gage Wilson. Wilson drives into the paint. Little floater is good.
Nice.
Back to 14-6, 8-point lead for the Eagles.
Gage Wilson, his first 2 points of the game. He averages right at 5 points.
We've got a little injury on the floor. We're going to have a step out by, that's Mr. Tripp. He's going to get replaced.
It'll be Mr. Shivner. Jed Shivner checking back in for Adams County, as well as Peyton Kennedy. Also checking in is going to be Leland Shamlis and Joshua Baggs for Highland County, or for Hillsboro. You got me saying Highland County now. Which is, Hillsboro is in Highland County.
That's very good. Shot there by the Crusaders, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be Eagle ball.
Didn't know if you'd ever been there. I was just trying to give you some.
I pass through every once in a while.
Okay, good.
There's a fantastic donut place up there called White's Bakery.
Really?
Oh, my. In
Costly
Hillsboro?
foul. That's going to be number 3 on Joshua Baggs.
We're going to have a sub for Joshua.
Certainly. It's going to be Tate Woolridge, a sophomore. Tate will be wearing the 15 jersey. Putting the ball in play right in front of us be Mr. Peyton Kennedy. He gets it into Wilson.
Another foul against the Crusaders on that inbounds pass.
Mr. Woolridge just into the game. He picks up a quick foul. Also checking in for the Eagles, that's going to be Zach Ayers, 5'10" freshman. He will replace Mr. Zach Kaufman. Zach averages 2.3 points a game.
Shivner gets double teamed, takes it into the paint, but draws a foul. I don't think that'll be on the floor.
Didn't give him that NBA continuous, did
No.
they? Booger Bogus going to pick up that foul. It's first, team's third in this second quarter.
Shot from the corner from Josiah Kennedy does not go. Rebound goes to the Eagles, and that is, I think, is that Peyton Kennedy down there.
Josiah Kennedy must not miss many shots because that entire bench went, oh, when he missed it. Like it's just expected. It's going to be a turnover by the Crusaders of Hillsboro Christian School.
A lucky lady in the crowd caught that ball. She said, put me in.
Yeah. She was very alert because that ball was traveling pretty well.
Landed right in her lap. Just as Barry Chevrolet can hook you up with keys to the new vehicle, we'll give you the keys to the second half with the Barry Chevrolet halftime report. 6 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the second quarter. Score remains 14-6, Adams County over Hillsboro Christian.
Another turnover by the Eagles of Adams County Christian School.
Ball gets tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Crusader ball. Begin your pathway to completion today with Southern State Community College, sscc.edu. Thanks to Southern State sponsoring our basketball coverage.
Hayden Tong, a junior, number 24. He's going to check back into the game for Hillsboro, and he'll replace Mr. Jonah Brannon, the junior.
He takes a quick three from the corner. It's no good. Rebound goes to Gage Wilson, I believe. It does. And he'll give it up to Peyton Kennedy. Now to back out top to Wilson. He'll take a three. They leave him wide open.
Oh.
Does not fall. Gets it to Josiah Kennedy. Gets the rebound. Now back to Wilson on the baseline. He gets trapped and throws the ball out of bounds. It'll be a turnover, Eagles.
Another substitution coming back in for Adams County. It's going to be Mr. Charlie Brewer. Charlie is a 6'4" junior.
And we'll have to take a really quick. We'll come back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding, family owned and operated since 1958.
Back to Adams County Christian School. Just on that little bit of action you missed, we saw a foul there, Brett.
Charlie Brewer is going to pick up that foul. They're going to say it was a player control foul. I think he was really trying to set a screen up there. It may have been a little moving. That's what the call was. That was made by Ken Chadwell. Ken Chadwell, Randy Heiler, Mark Pearson. Gentlemen, we thank you. Great referees and doing it all gratuitously.
Tong with that three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound goes to Eagles. Score remains 14-6 after a nice scoring first quarter by both teams. Only 2 points combined by these two teams now in the second quarter as down underneath Charlie Brewer draws a foul against the Crusaders.
Connor Henderson's going to pick up that foul. That's his second, team's fourth.
Yeah, go ahead, Brett.
Jonah Brannon's going to check in, as well as Grant Hatfield for the Hillsboro Christian Crusaders.
Josiah Kennedy drives in, nice floater, hits it, makes it 16-6. Back to a 10-point lead now for the Eagles.
Mr. Kennedy, Josiah Kennedy, he has 8 points. He's your leading scorer in the game.
Nice pass underneath, but they're not able to finish as the Crusaders. That was Grant Hatfield with that shot. Peyton Kennedy, excuse me, gets it back outside to Zach Ayers. Zach Ayers tries to drive in, but commits a turnover by a travel.
That is the third turnover in this second quarter, only fifth in the first half by the Adams County Christian Eagles.
4 minutes, 21 seconds left here in the second quarter. 16-6 is the score. This scoreboard update brought to you by H&R Block and West Union, your tax and financial partner.
Adams County jumped out to a 10-0 lead. It's been even scoring since then. Each team scoring 6 points since that time. Still a 10-point lead for Adams County Christian.
Inside the ball gets to Jonah Brannon. He loses
hands.
Control there. Yeah, good defense there by Zach Ayers, and he steals the ball away for the Eagles. We'll come back the other direction now. He gives it up. Oh, bad pass there, and it's tipped off by the Crusaders. It'll be a turnover. Now he'll get it back in the corner. That is Titus Housem. And then Jonah Brannon gets it into the paint. His shot does not fall, but he'll draw a foul. He'll go to the free throw line.
Charlie Brewer is going to pick up that foul, his second, team's third in this second quarter.
At halftime, our producer, Sarah Rigdon, will get you up to date with the latest sports headlines in the Higgins Steel Roofing Studio update. That'll put Jonah Brannon at the line to shoot two.
I just hope she hadn't quit talking about the Ohio State Buckeyes winning the national championship.
Did they? I didn't really pay attention to that. I wasn't sure.
They did.
Did they beat Michigan this year?
They did not.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Have you ever watched your team play on the national championship or even on TV?
No, I have to go to ESPN Plus for mine.
Gavin Hausman checks back in for Hillsboro. We also have checking in J.R. Liston. Good to see him in the game. 14, Clayton Clark, as well as Zach Ayers.
Those free throws were no good for the Crusaders as we get another turnover there, and we're going back the other direction. That'll be Jordan Brandon again. His shot's no good. Scheibner with the rebound. Finally recovered by Kennedy. And he has the ball out on the wing. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Tackle your hunger this Super Sunday with the Big Game Meal Deal. Get a one-topping Beast Pizza, a large flatbread, and 2 2-liter sodas, all for just $39.99. Perfect for your game day crew, because no one should ever go hungry during the big game. Order ahead for Super Sunday and score big with the Big Game Meal Deal, only at Snappy. Visit Snappy or order online at snappytomato.com. Limited time offer, participating locations.
Coming out of the timeout, right out of the inbounds pass, we have a tie-up. It'll be a dual possession jump ball. It'll go the other direction. It'll be Hillsboro Christian's Academy Crusaders ball.
By the way, that was Josh Stevens that checked into the game, not Mr. J.R. Liston. My apology. One is 12, one's 21. I got him reversed.
Three-pointer is no good. Rebound falls to the Crusaders, and it's on the ground. And it'll be controlled by the Crusaders, but it's stolen away by Clayton Clark. And now we got bodies everywhere on the floor. And we're going to have a foul.
A foul, I believe they're going to call, well, Hayden Tong.
Looks like it.
Yep, Mr. Hayden Tong, his second.
That'll be team fifth. We'll have bonus shooting now as that'll send Josh Stevens or not J.R. Liston to the line.
I'm trying to get him in the game. His mom's sitting down two from me, by the way. It was his daddy, Mr. Roy Liston, that was the first to call out and say, hey, any chance we can get to Adams County Christian School? I talked to Donna Vanita Bowles as well as Mr. Ken Smith, the manager there, and they all said, absolutely, let's do it. It's going to be Connor Henderson in for Hillsboro. Both free throws missed.
Score remains 16-6, 2 minutes, 35 seconds left here in the second quarter as Hillsboro will commit a turnover. He dragged his foot. And we finally have that substitution. It'll be Peyton Kennedy coming in for Josh Stevens now. Listen just before each game for the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show and the Magulac Tire Service starting lineups just before each and every matchup. Those starting lineups earlier brought to you by Magulac Tire. And another scrum on the floor. We have another foul. That foul's going to be on Peyton Kennedy for Adams County, and it looks like Titus Housen for Hillsboro got the worst end of that deal. He'll take a seat, get a little rest here, and he'll be replaced by Jace Tripp.
Peyton Kennedy going to pick up that foul.
Zach Kaufman coming in the game for the Eagles. He'll replace Peyton Kennedy.
Is it easier or harder to do both jobs of telling? You're picking me up, man.
I'm trying to do something
all
here.
All these substitutions. I thank you kindly. I'm most appreciative.
You're over here still thinking about nachos and taco things, and I'm trying to get you focused here. And
Ken Smith bragging on the walking tacos going on over there.
Nice jumper there for Hayden Tong inside. It makes it 16-8 now.
Hayden Tong now his 4th point. Turnover by Adams County Christian School. It's turnover for Hillsboro as well.
Should have been a kick ball, but the referees didn't call it. No problem. Go the other direction is Josiah Kennedy from the corner. Oh, it's in and out. Hayden Tong with the rebound. Remains 16-8. Adams County leads Hillsboro Christian, and we have a foul on the drive-in by Tong.
That's going to be Mr. Clayton Clark picking up that foul for the Eagles of the Adams County Christian School. It's going to be 2 shots. Both teams now with 5 fouls. Everything will go to the line for the bonus. 1:54 to go in the first half. It is the Adams County Christian School Eagles. They are leading 16-8 over the Hillsboro Christian Crusaders.
All right, during these free throws, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it all.
The biggest game of the year.
Oh, hop and a skip. Euro step up and in. Where did that come
The
from?
40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star cheerleaders, hot shot and slam dunk contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th.
The NFA
throws, gets his rebound on the second, gets a jumper from the paint, makes it 16-11 and down to a 5-point deficit for Highland County. Hillsboro Christian, and Adams County commits another turnover as Zach Kaufman, steps out of bounds.
Nice little run by Hillsboro Crusaders.
Gavin Hausman takes it down to the baseline, kicks it outside, and that'll be a three-pointer from, who is that? That's Jonah Brandon again?
Yes, sir.
Yep. No good. Rebound goes to
Tong.
His putback is no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Hillsboro Christian. It'll be Adams County ball.
Nice little possession there. A couple of opportunities for Hillsboro to cut that lead. That 5-point lead is held by Adams County Christian School. We've got a tie-up down in the backcourt. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV Network.
No matter if you're into hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking, there's plenty of fun waiting outside. But before you head back out, head into Daly's Outfitters and Peebles. Daly's carries all sorts of products to meet your outdoor needs. Everything from rifles, pistols, bows, scopes, and much more. They also have camo gear and redneck blinds, so your prey doesn't spot you. Daly's Outfitters, everything you need for the outdoors. Stop by or call 937-587-DEER. That's 937-587-DEER.
Narrow Path Construction is your pathway for all your excavating needs. Narrow Path Construction offers several services such as snow removal, demolition, finish grade, gravel driveways, and land clearing, along with trenching. Call Kyle Moore at 937-515-8202 to schedule an appointment today. You can also email Narrow Path Construction at narrowpath2021@icloud.com. That's Narrow Path Construction, 937-515-8202. Call today.
School as Adams County leads Highland County Christian Crusader, or Hillsboro Christian Crusaders by a score of 16-11. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Shot blocked by Hillsboro Christian. Goes back the other way. Tong for three. It's no good. Rebound goes to Zach Kaufman. He gets tied up underneath the basket. Able to save it. It's going to go all the way mid-court. Nice save by Josiah Kennedy. Gets it into Shivner. 39 seconds on the clock. Shivner has it, dribbles all the way down the corner. Picks up his dribble, gets it out to Wilson, and he'll reset the offense. Wilson gets it over to Zach Ayers.
How about the floor awareness of Josiah Kennedy to keep that ball in play? Also to be able, while in air, to find his teammate with a great pass.
Yeah, nice job. Nice ball handling there by Gage Wilson. Nice little fake, gets it outside to Kaufman. Now back to Wilson. Long cross-court pass to Kennedy. Inside to Shivner. Shivner backs up Tong, then dribbles around the baseline, gets it out to Wilson. Wilson drives into the paint, little floater, no good. Rebound goes to Kaufman. Now back to Shivner inside, and he hits it.
Nice job by Jet.
And that's how we'll end it. Wow, that's a good way to end that quarter. I didn't hear the buzzer. 18-11 will be the score at halftime. We'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peoples Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peoples Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peoples, and online at peoplesmonument.com. Choose Peoples Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever. Your dentist can't treat what they can't see. Fortunately, Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental uses the latest in CBCT X-ray technology to produce detailed three-dimensional images of a patient's anatomy. Combined with a state-of-the-art dental microscope, this technology enables Dr. P to treat more patients in-house, virtually eliminating lengthy trips for extractions, dental implants, and root canal treatments. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance accepted. Ask about their in-house membership plan. Call to schedule your appointment or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Could I get some help around this house?
Well, of course you can. Made to Clean Cleaning Service will clean so you don't have to. They're insured and bonded so you don't have to worry about that messy cleanup. They offer weekly, bi-weekly deep cleaning, as well as moving in and out, post-construction, business, single cleaning, and more. Call or message for a free quote today at 937-779-2786. Because some of us just aren't made to clean.
Now that's clean.
Real estate is and always will be local business. Local agents know your local market. We know what local homes are selling for. We know the landscape. We live here. We work here. We know here. Max sells real estate.
Back to the Adams County Christian School. The halftime score is 18-11. Adams County Christian School leads over the Hillsboro Christian Crusaders. The score is 18-11. Adams County has led the entire game. They started off the game with a 3-0 lead and opened up to a 12-0 lead. And finally, Hillsboro Christian finally got on the scoreboard, scored the last 6 points of the first quarter to make it 12-6 after the first quarter. Then the second quarter, Adams County outscored Hillsboro Christian by a score of 6-5 to increase their 6-point lead to a 7-point lead and gets us to the halftime score of 18-11. They are in the midst of homecoming festivities here at Adams County Christian, and we'll take a short break. We'll come back. We'll get you some stats and much more here on the Berry Chevrolet halftime report. But right now we're going to send it back to Sarah Rigdon, and she'll give you the Higgins Steel Roofing Studio update here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Lord's Excavating LLC specializes in underground and directional boring, as well as utility and water line installation and repair, rock trenching, and excavating. Even if you just need a bobcat or a dump truck, it's no problem. Lord's Excavating can handle any job, big or small. With a quarter of a century of experience in the earth-moving business, Lloyd's Excavating has the right tools and know-how to get the job done. Call Lloyd's today at 937-515-1480 or 937-779-7343. The Adams County Community Foundation would like to invite all Adams County residents who are seeking to further their education at a trade school or college to apply for unique scholarship opportunities. These scholarships are open to Adams County residents, and the application deadline is February 12, 2025. To learn more about these scholarships and to apply, visit the Adams County Community Foundation website at accfo.org. Remember to support the Adams County Community Foundation. They're helping to build Adams County's future. That website again is accfo.org.
Since 2005, Special Touch Home Care has been helping families care for loved ones at home, where families should be. Special Touch Home Care is locally owned and staffed by local people who believe a strong relationship with caregivers is vital to a healthy recovery so that you can avoid rehospitalization. The number one goal at Special Touch Home Care is to keep patients comfortably at home. For skilled nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and home health aid, call Special Touch Home Care at 937-549-1843 or check them out on Facebook. Giving more than care takes a special touch.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Tackle your hunger this Super Sunday with the Big Game Meal Deal. Get a 1-topping Beast Pizza, a large flatbread, and 2 2-liter sodas, all for just $39.99. Perfect for your game day crew, because no one should ever go hungry during the big game. Order ahead for Super Sunday and score big with the Big Game Meal Deal, only at Snappy. Visit Snappy or order online at snappytomato.com. Limited time offer, participating locations.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it on.
The biggest game of the year.
Little hop and a skip. Euro step up and in. Where did that come from?
The 40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the Girls and Boys All-Star Games, All-Star Cheerleaders, Hot Shot and Slam Dunk Contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At NFHSLearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
As the court is making its way out onto the basketball court. Tonight we have a couple games on our radio broadcast network on 99.5. Lynchburg Clay, this will be boys action. We'll visit Eastern. Trent Harrop and Caleb Rayburn on the call for that one. And on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, Manchester will visit Peebles. That game will be called by Ken Smith and Phil Ronimus. On Monday night, we have a couple girls games actions for you. On 99.5, Gamble Montessori will visit Georgetown, and Fairfield will visit Manchester. That game will be on C103. Now we'll turn over to Brett Spencer with some stats. Anything step out? A little low-scoring game for these two teams.
I'll tell you one thing that steps out. I was trying to get J.R. Liston in the game. He's not in the game yet, but he is one of the escorts for one of the Queen contestants, and that was nice to see him. Ms. Alexis Wright, who is the current Queen, she's standing by to crown the next Queen. But let's look at the some of the game time stats. Hillsboro Christian Crusaders, they trailed by 7, 18-11 at the halftime. In that first quarter, they shot 3 for 11 from the field, 27%, 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. And that first quarter score was 12-6 with a 6-point lead for Adams County Eagles. The second quarter, Hillsboro Christian Crusaders shot 2 for 15 from the field. That's 13%, 0 for 6 from beyond the arc overall in that first half. 5 for 26 from the field, 19%, 0 for 9 from beyond the arc. They trailed by 7, 18-11 at halftime. From the free throw line, Hillsboro shot 1 for 4 from the free throw line. They had 3 players in scoring column. It was Titus Hausman with 2, Jay Tripp with 2, and Hayden Tong with 7. For the Adams County Christian Eagles, 5 for 18 from the field in that first quarter, 28%, 2 for 10 from beyond the arc, 20%, and they had a 6-point lead, 12-6 at the first quarter break. Second quarter, they shot 3 for 9 from the field, 33%, 0 for 3 from beyond the arc overall in that first half, 8 for 27, 30% from the field, 2 for 13 from beyond the arc, 15%. They have a 7-point lead. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. They had 3 players get in the scoring column. Gage Wilson had 2, and then you had Jared Shivner and Josiah Kennedy each with 8.
Thank you, Brett. And while they continue with the homecoming ceremonies, we will take another break. We'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
No matter if you're into hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking, there's plenty of fun waiting outside. But before you head back out, head into Daly's Outfitters and Peebles. Daly's carries all sorts of products to meet your outdoor needs. Everything from rifles, pistols, bows, scopes, and much more. They also have camo gear and redneck blinds, so your prey doesn't spot you. Daly's Outfitters, everything you need for the outdoors. Stop by or call 937-587-DEER. That's 937-587-DEER.
Narrow Path Construction is your pathway for all your excavating needs. Narrow Path Construction offers several services such as snow removal, demolition, finish grade, gravel driveways, and land clearing, along with trenching. Call Kyle Moore at 937-515-8202 to schedule an appointment today. You can also email Narrow Path Construction at narrowpath2021@icloud.com. That's Narrow Path Construction, 937-515-8202. Call today.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at People's Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit People's Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peoplesmonument.com. Choose People's Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Welcome back to Adams County Christian School. It's still halftime between the Adams County Christian School Eagles and the Hillsboro Christian Crusaders. The score at halftime is 18-11. I want to thank the Adams County Christian School for hosting us today. Their school board members, president is C.O. Brewer. The school board members, Leanne Liston, Kelly Shivner, Danielle Poe, Bonnie Pertusit, Randy Bartlett, Nathan Daly, and Denise Burke. So thank you to the Christian School for housing us today and hosting us and allowing us to broadcast this matchup, and a special day for these two teams and these wonderful students here at the Christian School. They are continuing with the homecoming ceremonies. We'll take another short break. We'll come back and continue the Barry Chevrolet halftime report right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Your dentist can't treat what they can't see. Fortunately, Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental uses the latest in CBCT X-ray technology to produce detailed three-dimensional images of a patient's anatomy. Combined with a state-of-the-art dental microscope, this technology enables Dr. P to treat more patients in-house, virtually eliminating lengthy trips for extractions, dental implants, and root canal treatments. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance accepted. Ask about their in-house membership plan. Call to schedule your appointment or visit WestUnionFamilyDental.com.
Could I get some help around this house?
Well, of course you can. Made to Clean Cleaning Service will clean so you don't have to. They're insured and bonded so you don't have to worry about that messy cleanup. They offer weekly, bi-weekly deep cleaning, as well as moving in and out, post-construction, business, single cleaning, and more. Call or message for a free quote today at 937-779-2786. Because some of us just aren't made to clean.
Now that's clean.
Real estate is and always will be local business. Local agents know your local market. We know what local homes are selling for. We know the landscape. We live here. We work here. We know here. Max sells real estate.
Lord's Excavating LLC specializes in underground and directional boring, as well as utility and water line installation and repair, rock trenching, and excavating. Even if you just need a bobcat or a dump truck, it's no problem. Lord's Excavating can handle any job, big or small. With a quarter of a century of experience in the earth-moving business, Lloyd's Excavating has the right tools and know-how to get the job done. Call Lloyd's today at 937-515-1480 or 937-779-7343.
The Barry Chevrolet halftime report here from Adams County Christian School. It's the score at halftime: Adams County Christian School 18, Hillsboro Christian Academy 11. Again, tonight we have a couple more games for you. The Lynchburg Clay boys will visit Eastern. That game will be on 99.5, and Manchester will visit Eastern tonight. Manchester will visit Peebles. That game on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. Tournament actions kicks off next week for girls. So stay tuned for our social media posts about who's playing and when. We have a lot of games to bring to you next week, and it'll be exciting tournament games for these girls teams here in the Shack and the Southern Buckeye. We'll come back after these messages here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
The Adams County Community Foundation would like to invite all Adams County residents who are seeking to further their education at a trade school or college to apply for unique scholarship opportunities. These scholarships are open to Adams County residents, and the application deadline is February 12, 2025. To learn more about these scholarships and to apply, visit the Adams County Community Foundation website at accfo.org. Remember to support the Adams County Community Foundation. They're helping to build Adams County's future. That website again is accfo.org.
Since 2005, Special Touch Home Care has been helping families care for loved ones at home, where families should be. Special Touch Home Care is locally owned and staffed by local people who believe a strong relationship with caregivers is vital to a healthy recovery so that you can avoid rehospitalization. The number one goal at Special Touch Home Care is to keep patients comfortably at home. For skilled nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and home health aid, call Special Touch Home Care at 937-549-1843 or check them out on Facebook. Giving more than care takes a special touch.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
As they are announcing the court and awaiting the senior attendance to come out, as you heard Brett earlier, the reigning queen Alexis Wright is here, and she's ready to give her crown over to the next one that'll be crowned here just shortly. And we'll take another break as we await the proceedings here from Adams County Christian School, and we'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding, family owned and operated since 1958.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Tackle your hunger this Super Sunday with the Big Game Meal Deal. Get a one-topping Beast Pizza, a large flatbread, and 2 2-liter sodas, all for just $39.99. Perfect for your game day crew, because no one should ever go hungry during the big game. Order ahead for Super Sunday and score big with the Big Game Meal Deal, only at Snappy. Visit Snappy or order online at snappytomato.com. Limited time offer, participating locations.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it home.
The biggest game of the year.
Little hop and a skip. Euro step up and in. Where did that come from?
The 40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star cheerleaders, hot shot and slam dunk contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At NFHSLearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and
County Christian School as they continue with the homecoming ceremonies here at Adams County Christian School in the Lewis and Clark Gymnasium on this nice campus of the Christian School. Brad, we got a kind of a big game tomorrow, isn't there?
Big game. Super Bowl rematch from 2 years ago. Got the Kansas City Chiefs going to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Any thought? I think I'm leaning toward the Eagles, even though they are the underdog in this game. I like the overall talent. I think Saquon Barkley makes a big difference for the Eagles, and I accept the magic of Mahomes and of Kelsey, but I think overall, I kind of like the Eagles overall.
Yeah, the Chiefs have a pretty good defense, but unfortunately, as a Bengals fan, we're kind of biased against the little fatigue of the Chiefs. But I like what you said. I like Barkley. I like watching him play. I think he's a phenomenal running back, and I'm glad to see him doing well outside of the Giants, and good for him. So yeah, I like to think that the Eagles will win, but you never know with the way that the Chiefs play, and they manage to find magic out of the hat sometimes and come up with some wins. But it should be a good matchup.
I agree. I think in every skilled position, with the exception of maybe quarterback and tight end, and I realize that's maybe 40% of the skilled positions, but I think overall, I like the Eagles' overall ball club, and I'd say there's a little bit of revenge. That is also that it's probably motivation on that locker room board.
Do you think the Chiefs know how to stop the tush push that is so successful that the Eagles can't seem to get stopped on that?
I don't know how you do stop it. Ms. Olivia Poe has just been announced as the queen of the Adams County Christian School, and she'll be crowned by Miss Alexis Wright, the current queen. So we're going to see Olivia next year. She'll be crowning the next queen. But yeah, this Super Bowl game, of course, down in New Orleans, I think they've hosted 13, if I understand, Super Bowl games down there, which is quite impressive. But, yeah, I kind of look for the Eagles, and I look for Saquon Barkley to have a big day.
Yeah, I think the Eagles' offensive line might be the deciding factor. I think they're just that much more dominant than any other defensive line. As the king has been announced, now it looks like it to be Gavin Hamilton, senior off the basketball team. Congratulations, Mr. Hamilton. And that should wrap up the homecoming ceremonies. I'd say they'll have a little bit more here to do, some pictures and much more to straighten up this, to finish up this ceremony. And we'll come back after these messages here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
No matter if you're into hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking, there's plenty of fun waiting outside. But before you head back out, head into Daly's Outfitters and Peebles. Daly's carries all sorts of products to meet your outdoor needs. Everything from rifles, pistols, bows, scopes, and much more. They also have camo gear and redneck blinds, so your prey doesn't spot you. Daly's Outfitters, everything you need for the outdoors. Stop by or call 937-587-DEER. That's 937-587-DEER.
Narrow Path Construction is your pathway for all your excavating needs. Narrow Path Construction offers several services such as snow removal, demolition, finish grade, gravel driveways, and land clearing, along with trenching. Call Kyle Moore at 937-515-8202 to schedule an appointment today. You can also email Narrow Path Construction at narrowpath2021@icloud.com. That's Narrow Path Construction, 937-515-8202. Call today.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at People's Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit People's Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peoplesmonument.com. Choose People's Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever. Your dentist can't treat what they can't see. Fortunately, Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental uses the latest in CBCT X-ray technology to produce detailed three-dimensional images of a patient's anatomy. Combined with a state-of-the-art dental microscope, this technology enables Dr. P to treat more patients in-house, virtually eliminating lengthy trips for extractions, dental implants, and root canal treatments. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance accepted. Ask about their in-house membership plan. Call to schedule your appointment or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Welcome back to Adams County Christian School. We are wrapping up the Barry Chevrolet halftime report. The ceremonies are over. The teams are back out on the floor warming up, and we'll be back under action here shortly. And we heard earlier, we heard some stats. Brett, I meant to ask on that stats. Is there there's a lot of fouls called. Is there anybody in foul trouble for either team?
Yeah, the only really foul trouble will be that of Peyton Kennedy. He's a 6-foot junior. He has 3 fouls. And then you also have Joshua Baggs for Hillsboro. He has 3 fouls. 2 fouls be with Mr. Connor Henderson. And there's also have back with Adams County Christian School, Charlie Brewer. He has 2 fouls. But really, the referees did a nice job letting them play, keeping it under control. Both teams have been respectful for one another. Been good defense.
Talked about a little bit coming in. The Adams County Christian boys team coming in with a record of 14-3, having a great season. They are 4-1 in the conference. And I think I said earlier they were first. They're actually second place in the conference. I don't have the conference standings. Coach Wilson was able to give us some stats and some information on these teams. The Southern Ohio Christian Conference includes Adams County Christian, of course, Hillsboro Christian, Fayette Christian, Wilmington Christian, and Ross County Christian. As I said, Adams County in second place with a 4-1 record. Hillsboro Christian looks like they are sitting at, I believe I said, 5-10, according to the information we had available to us. And they, like the girls team, are well-traveled. They have been all over the place. They played over in Knightstown, Indiana, at a tip-off game at the Hoosier Gym, so that was nice. And we heard earlier that the girls tournament, I assume the boys tournament will be the same. It's going to be held at the Patriot Center up in Hillsboro on the campus of Southern State. So that's kind of neat for these kids.
Yeah, it's a great gymnasium.
Yeah, nice for these kids to get to experience that gymnasium and playing ball there. That'll wrap up the Barry Chevrolet halftime report. We're ready for tip-off here on the third quarter action, as the score here is Adams County Christian School 18, Highland County Christian sits at 11 points, a 7-point lead for Adams County. And we're back ready for action here in third quarter action.
Looks like it's going to be the starters again for Adams County Christian School. It's going to be Peyton Kennedy, Zach Kaufman, Josiah Kennedy, Gage Wilson, and Jed Shivner. And I believe it's going to be a little different. No, it's not. It's going to be the same as well. For the Hillsboro Christian Crusaders, it's going to be Joshua Baggs, Leland Shamliss, Mr. Titus Hausman, Hayden Tong, and Booger Bogus.
Adams County Christian School will start the third quarter with the ball going left to right across your radio dial now as Gage Wilson has the ball. Drives in down toward the baseline, gets it out to Kennedy. I have lost my rosters here. Let me get them out here.
I'm sure both of these very good coaches have talked about to their team this first 2 minutes of the game. That's going to be a costly foul. That's going to be Joshua Baggs picking up his 4th foul. As you were asking earlier about the foul trouble, he's got 4 fouls now. We're early into the third quarter, but both coaches very experienced, very good. I'm sure they've talked about these first 2-3 minutes of this second half. That will set the tone for the entire second half.
Nice look underneath to Josiah Kennedy. He tries a shot. It's no good, but he's going to draw a foul. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Josiah Kennedy goes up strong. That foul is going to be called. I'm not sure. He came out and he said, okay, we've got it. That'll be Booger Bogus. He's going to pick up his 3rd foul. Well, what a timely question you had right before we started. Is there any foul trouble? And one player with 3 picked up his 4th, and one player with 2 picked up his 3rd. Going to the free throw line, that is Josiah Kennedy. His first attempt from the free throw line is no good. He has 8 points in the game. He is your leading scorer in the game. Make that 9 as he hits the second of the 2 free throws.
19-11 now, 7 minutes, 30 seconds left here in this third quarter as Bags will bring the ball up across midcourt, gets it down to Tong. Tong will take a three from the wing. It's no good. Rebound goes all the way out, tipped around and controlled by the Eagles, and we'll come back the other way as Peyton Kennedy takes it down, gets it out to Wilson. Wilson drives down toward the baseline, kicks it out. Now back to Peyton for three. It's no good. Rebound gets tied up down underneath, and we're going to have a foul.
I think they're going to call that foul on Jed Shivner. They are. That's only Jed Shivner's first foul. Jed Shivner has 8 points in the first half. He averages 15. He's well on his way to meeting that season average. Nice block by Shivner as well.
Gets the block on Tong as the Eagles are able to recover that block shot. Come back the other way is Gage Wilson. Shot from the wing real quick. Three-pointer from Zach Kaufman is no good. Rebound goes the other direction as Titus Hausman has it. Gets it outside to Chambliss. Chambliss drives out, drags his feet across the baseline. Unfortunately, commits a turnover. It'll be a travel Eagle ball.
Again, Jed Shivner having effect both on the offensive and defensive end. That time he closed out nicely on defense, altered that shot, created a turnover. The score 19-11, 8-point lead for the Adams County Christian School Eagles over Hillsboro Christian Crusaders.
Interesting strategy here by the Crusaders with Bags out top on the full court pressure with those 4 fouls. I don't know if I'd have him out there.
Well, the thought, when they left him in the game, I thought he must be instrumental in running this ball club. But for Coach Bogus to leave him in there with the 4 fouls.
Nice fast break there off the turnover. No good. Can't get a pass, but go the other way. The other direction is Gage Wilson. He lays it up and in.
Gage Wilson, he's played an outstanding game as point guard. That's his 4th point of the game. 21-11, 10-point lead now for Adams County. Another turnover by Hillsboro Crusaders.
That's a good look. Bogus tried to get it inside, but Adams County able to recover on that, tip the ball, got the steal. And we have a three-pointer from the corner from Kaufman. It's no good. Rebound goes over the backboard. It'll be out of bounds, and we have a sub coming in.
Charlie Brewer is going to check in for Adams County. Going to get a little breather, maybe a drink of water. Mr. Zach Kaufman, 5'9", sophomore.
Thanks again to our season sponsors, including Health Source of Ohio, providing a unique and comprehensive approach to health right in your community. Bags with a three-pointer from straight away. It's no good. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out down to the baseline. Gets trapped. But they leave him alone for some reason. Walk away from him. He hits a little jumper.
Split his defenders after he got his own rebound. Give him his first 2 points for Mr. Joshua Baggs. He is a senior for Hillsboro Crusaders.
Nice move by Shivner. Tries a little turnaround, big man move around Bogus, but gets fouled.
Not a great move by him. That's foul's going to be called on Booger Bogus. That's his 4th now. You got 2 players for Hillsboro with 4 personal fouls. We have substitution going to come in. That's going to be Mr. Jonah Brannon, and he's going to replace Mr. Booger Bogus.
Nice floater from Kennedy is up and in.
Oh, that was Josiah Kennedy with his 11th point. He's your first player into double digits on the evening.
Three-pointer from the corner for the Crusaders. That was Hayden Tong, but it's no good. Rebound goes inside to the Crusaders, and that is Jonah Brannon. And he gets a foul on the putback, and the bucket's good.
And it dropped as well. That foul's going to be called on Mr. Charlie Brewer. Charlie just picked up his 3rd foul. So now you have Charlie Brewer and Peyton Kennedy, both with 3 fouls. Checking in for Hillsboro, that's going to be Connor Henderson. Connor is a senior. He will replace Joshua Baggs with those 4 fouls. Staying at the free throw line to shoot 1 free throw for the old-fashioned 3. That's Jonah Brannon.
Left-hander. Free throws up, no good. Rebound falls to Josiah Kennedy, and we'll go the other direction. The Shack pregame report brought to you by Ron Lynch with Edward & Jones Investments in Maysville. I'll come back to that as Josiah Kennedy hits a beautiful three-pointer to make it 28-15 now, a 13-point lead, 26 to 11-point lead.
His body was in pike position when he released that beautiful three-point shot. Give him now 14 points in the game. We're going to have another foul. It's going to be called on Peyton Kennedy. Unfortunately, that is now his 4th foul.
Leland Chambliss with the drive, and he missed, but draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Shack pregame report brought to you by Ron Lynch with Edward & Jones Investments in Maysville and the People Save a Lot. Game days at 4:45, and just before we go courtside, first free throw is no good.
And for Hillsboro, no, excuse me, it's only going to be the Eagles. We have checking in Josh Stevens. Also, I believe our new king or prince, one of the two, that's Zach Ayers.
I believe he was the prince.
I believe he was the prince of the high school.
We got a lane violation on the second free throw. That free throw is no good. And rebound, or the ball goes to the Eagles, and we'll come back the other direction as Ayers brings it down, gets it to Shivner. Now outside to Josh Stevens. His three-pointer is no good. And rebound gets knocked around. It'll be Hillsboro Christian's ball.
Tell you what, when Mr. Josh Stevens was out there and he was one of the escorts, he looked like he was professional at it. He stopped every place he was supposed to. Good pose. Showed off the young lady that was on his arm. It was one of the candidates. Nice move by Hillsboro. That's going to be right back. That's Jonah Brannon. 4 quick points for Jonah Brannon in this third quarter.
26-17 now, 3 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. This scoreboard update brought to you by Jeff Newman and his staff at H&R Block in West Union, the tax professionals.
How about that nice look pass by Mr. Charlie Brewer? He had a player open up. There's going to be a foul called down here, and that foul's going to be called on Leland Chambliss.
There's a certain player just came in the game, number 12. I don't know if you want to call it because you've been trying to get him in all game long.
Titus Hausman checks in, as well as my buddy, excuse me, it wasn't Leland Chambliss, it was Jonathan Gehring checking in. And also checking in is going to be Mr. J.R. Liston. He is the prince. I know that.
The junior high prince of the homecoming.
Well, he had a nice junior high game earlier.
Down on the baseline goes Connor Henderson, gets it inside to Tong, now over to Jonah Brannon. His shot's no good. Rebound goes to Shivner, and the Eagles will take control and go back the other direction, up by 9, 26-17 here in the third quarter.
3:07 to play in the third quarter. Shivner has the ball, kicks it over to Mr. Liston. Liston takes it to the hole, floater no good.
Rebound goes to Jed Shivner. His putback's no good. Then rebound goes to Liston. He'll take it back out, and we'll reset the offense now. Up top that was to Clayton Clark. He tries to get it down to the corner, but the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Hillsboro Christian's ball.
How about that effort by Josiah Kennedy? He was absolutely parallel to the ground trying to save that pass, but he couldn't do it. Nate Massey checks in, a junior for the Hillsboro Christian Crusaders.
This Hillsboro Christian team looks like they could field a pretty good football team.
Yes.
They got some pretty wide bodies out there.
They do.
Serious-looking athletes for those Crusaders.
Hayden Tong being one of those big bodies.
Yeah.
Misses a little runner there, a little floater, no good.
Massey got a strong name, too, especially from up that northern part of the southern Ohio, I guess.
See, Chris, I'm a big point guard guy, and that's why I like J.R. Liston. He seems to handle the ball well and make sure he improves his team in every respect. That foul is going to be called on Nate Massey. Going to the free throw line will be Jed Shivner for the Eagles of Adams County Christian School.
And I like the big man who has the good big man moves, and that Shivner has been really good underneath the basket today for the Eagles.
He really has, and he keeps Mr. Gage Wilson's going to check in for Adams County. Also checking in is going to be Mr. Jace Tripp for Hillsboro. But yeah, Shivner's done a nice job. He feels that pressure of his defender on his hip. He's done a nice couple spin moves. He had 9 points now. He's 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Make that 2 for 2. Give him 10 points. He'll join the double-digit club.
28-17 now the score. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter as Adams County has opened up a 11-point lead here as three-pointer for the Crusaders falls short. Rebound goes to the Eagles. We'll go the other direction as Gage Wilson has it. Gets it a cross-court pass to Kennedy from the corner. You know he's going to shoot that one. He misses it, though. Rebound goes to the Crusaders. Too much open space there for Kennedy. He needed a little bit of pressure.
Both teams have kicked it up into fourth gear, both playing in transition most of the time. That'll be a turnover on Hillsboro Crusaders.
Stick around after the final buzzer as we wrap the game up with stats, comments, and much more in the Willie & Son Trucking postgame show. We'll talk to Coach Wilson. We'll name our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game as Gage Wilson has it outside, gets it to Liston. Liston dribbles down, nice spin move inside to the paint, gets it to Shivner.
How about that pass?
Shivner, oh, I thought he took a couple steps, and he does. Yep, Mark Pearson catches him.
Yep, Mark Pearson saw the same thing you saw.
That's a good move by Shivner. He just shuffled his feet too much, and he did hit that shot, but of course it doesn't count.
For a big man, as you commented earlier, and only a junior, 6'4", Jed Shivner has some awfully good footwork.
Nice defense there by Liston. Liston gets the tipped pass and gets it out of bounds. It'll stay Crusader ball, but good pressure there. Liston looks like he wants to know what that kid had for breakfast today. He's in his pocket right now. Following him all over the place.
Yeah. It's one of those, hey, that's my gum. Yeah.
What are you doing anything after the game there, buddy?
Tight defense. I like good defense.
That's right. Shot by Kennedy from the baseline is no good. Rebound gets stolen away. Nice job there by Clayton Clark. He makes the basket, makes it 30-17. Good defense by Clark. And we've reached under a minute to go here in the third quarter. 30-17 is the score as Tong has it for the Crusaders.
Clayton Clark has a lot of respect from his teammates. They were all excited about that score he just made. Nice box out by Clayton Clark. He wrestles the ball away. He's going to create the dual possession. Checking in is going to be Mr. Charlie Burr for Adams County Christian School. And then stepping out to a nice hand, that will be the young man that just made a nice shot, Clayton Clark.
Hayden Tong with the ball in the corner, gets it outside to Jace Tripp. His three-pointer is good.
Nice pull up. Jace Tripp now 5 points. That score now 30-20, 10-point lead, and we're inside of 25 seconds to go in this third quarter.
Gage Wilson dribbles all around every defender, but then good defense by Tong tips the ball away, and we have it out front. Jace Tripp gets it to, and it's stolen away by Josiah Kennedy. 13 seconds on the clock, and miscommunication between Kennedy and Liston results in a bad pass and a turnover. It'll be Crusader ball with 9.7 seconds left on the clock.
Phil Ronmus commented last night, the passer thought he was going to zig, instead he zagged.
Liston almost came up with a steal on the inbounds pass. 5 seconds on the clock now. And a three-pointer by Hayden Tong at the buzzer, no good. And we'll end the third quarter, lead 30-20. We'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Could I get some help around this house?
Well, of course you can. Made to Clean cleaning service will clean so you don't have to. They're insured and bonded so you don't have to worry about that messy cleanup. They offer weekly, bi-weekly deep cleaning, as well as moving in and out, post-construction, business, single cleaning, and more. Call or message for a free quote today at 937-779-2786. Because some of us just aren't made to clean.
Now that's clean.
Real estate is and always will be local business. Local agents know your local market. We know what local homes are selling for. We know the landscape. We live here. We work here. We know here. Max sells real estate.
Welcome back to Adams County Christian School, the Lewis and Clark Gymnasium. The score 30-20. Adams County Christian School Eagles lead over the Hillsboro Christian Crusaders. We are ready for fourth quarter action as looks like Adams County will start the quarter with the ball. As Josiah Kennedy is going to go over there and get the ball for the Eagles and take it out, give it to Gage Wilson as the referees look over, make sure we're ready to be on the air, and we are. Thank you, sir. Wilson dribbles into the paint, gets caught up, looking for a foul, and he's going to commit a turnover.
Peyton Kennedy back into the game. Also Charlie Burr. We have Jed Shivner and Josiah Kennedy. And then I believe the Gage Wilson would be your fifth player for Adams County.
In there for the Crusaders, looks like Joshua Baggs back in there. Titus Housem, Hayden Tong, and we have Connor Henderson, and there's one more out there I'm missing. That would be number 12, Jonah Brandon. Shot by the Crusaders is no good. They get their own rebound, and Baggs drives in, can't hit that runner. And Jed Shivner gets that rebound, gets it out to Wilson. They get it down to the baseline. That'll be Peyton Kaufman.
Oh,
nice floater. Peyton Kennedy, excuse me. I've been doing that all night.
Peyton Kennedy, a floater over a well-contested shot by Tong. Nothing but a basket.
And just like that, Baggs dribbles in down toward the baseline, gets confronted by Jed Scheibner, and Scheibner swats the ball out of bounds.
Charlie Brewer going to step out.
He's going to be replaced by number 10, Zach Kaufman.
Thank you, sir.
And the ball goes inbounds. It'll be off the hands of the Crusaders, out of bounds the other direction. It'll be the Eagles' ball after that turnover. That Peyton Kennedy and Zach Kaufman duo have confused me all day. I've been mixing up their names. Sorry to those gentlemen.
Nice referee crew. We have Ken Chadwell, Mark Pearson, also Mr. Randy Heiler. We thank him for the quality of their refereeing tonight and also how gracious they were to come down, and they always do this for free.
Gratuitously, I think you said earlier.
Well, there was a challenge as to the meaning of gratuitously after I said that, and so I avoided it this time. I just want to hear from you on the next break.
I still like it. I'll use it. It's fine. It works. I think it works.
Thank you.
Webster says it's okay. Three-pointer from Baggs is no good. Rebound falls to Kaufman. We'll go back the other direction here as Wilson has it, gets it across midcourt. Down to Kennedy on the baseline, kicks it out to Scheibner. Now back out to Gage Wilson. Wilson finds a lane, gets in there. Nice layup, can't get it to fall. Scheibner with the rebound. His putback's no good. And Baggs gets it out ahead of everybody. Nice pass ahead to Henderson. Henderson can't finish. Baggs gets the rebound in the paint. Nice little floater, no good. And we got a tie-up on that rebound as Baggs and Scheibner go down with the ball. It'll stay Crusader ball in that dual possession.
Note to the opponents, do not grab the ball at the same time Jed Scheibner has it. Jed Scheibner literally, not maliciously, but he literally took the player over his shoulder.
He looks like he's wrestled a farm animal or two in his time.
Yes, he has.
And one outstanding athlete will enjoy some Snappy Pizza. We'll name our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game, brought to you by Snappy's in Seaman and West Union. Ball shot by the Crusaders is no good. Rebound goes to the Eagles, and we'll go the other direction as Kaufman will try a three. It's no good, but right there with the rebound and putback is Zach Kennedy, or Josiah Kennedy, and that's good. Make it 34-20 now.
Josiah Kennedy averages 16.6 points a game. He has 16 right now.
That's a 14-point lead for the Eagles as Brandon tries the shot from the free throw line. It's no good. Rebound goes to the Eagles. And Gage Wilson will walk it up now with 5.5 minutes left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Now to Scheibner. Now down to the corner. Gets it inside to Josiah Kennedy. He passes up the shot, gets it outside to Wilson. Eagles looking like they're ready to just run some clock time now as Scheibner, though, does take a shot from the upper elbow. It's no good. Rebound falls to the Crusaders. We'll go back the other direction.
Being such a physical player, Mr. Scheibner does have an awfully soft shot.
And just like that, he makes Connor Henderson pay for that shot in the paint and puts a body on him, draws the foul.
Mr. Scheibner picks up his second foul. That's only the first team foul in this fourth quarter. 34-20 is the score. 14-point lead for the Adams County Christian School Eagles over the Hillsboro Christian School Crusaders. Going to the free throw line for the Crusaders, that's going to be Mr. Connor Henderson. He'll shoot 2.
First free throw is up and good. Another left-hander for the Crusaders, 34-21 the score.
And it's going to be Tate Woolridge as well as Joshua Baggs going to come back in. And we've got too many players on. No, I guess they've got 5 now.
I think Baggs was already in there. He just happened to be standing right in front of the scorer's bench.
Gotcha.
But Woolridge will come in. He'll replace Jonah Brandon. Second free throw is no good. It remains 34-21, but Jed Scheibner steps out of bounds on that rebound, and it'll stay Crusader ball. And now we have another substitution.
Grant Hatfield's going to check in. He's a junior for the Hillsboro Crusaders.
I don't remember Hatfield coming in the first half, do you?
I do not. He did not.
Inside pass goes inside to Hayden Tong. Nice move by him. He puts it up and in.
Beautiful move by Tong. He had to be challenged by Scheibner. Tong gets the basket.
Make it 34-23 now as we near the 4-minute mark of this fourth quarter.
Hayden Tong now 9 points for the Crusaders of Hillsboro.
Nice job there. Jed Scheibner tried to shot underneath, but it's blocked by Jonah Brandon. I guess he did not come out of the game. Somebody else did. Titus Hausman is the one that came out of the game. My apologies. Hayden Tong with the ball out top. He's going to take a three from straight away. Ooh, it looked good, did not fall. Rebound gets tipped around. A couple different guys get their hands on it. And we're going to have a dual possession. It'll be Adams County ball. This scoreboard update brought to you by H&R Block in West Union, your tax and financial partner. 4 minutes, 24 seconds left here in the game. 34-23 is your score. Adams County leads over Hillsboro Christian.
Busy time of year for those folks at H&R Block, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Jed Scheibner takes it all the way into the paint. Nice floater off the backboard, makes it 36-23 now the score.
Somewhat of a Euro step there, too. 12 points now for Jed Scheibner. He averages 15 on the season.
That was a little Luka Doncic kind of move there.
What do you think about him going to the Lakers?
That was a little shocking.
Yes, sir.
Hayden Tong loses the ball in the paint, stolen away by the Eagles. We're going to go the other direction as it goes outside to Zach Kaufman. Now whips it around to Wilson. Wilson brings it back to the top, resets the offense, gives it to Peyton Kennedy.
I saw some of the news outlets thought that they would use that big trade by Dallas to say that Joe Burrow should be traded by the Bengals. I'm like, wow, how did that come together, those two things? But we've got another substitution. It's going to be Booger Bogus checking back in the game. Booger has 4 fouls as he steps back in. 3:40 to go in this game. 36-23 is the score. 13-point lead for the Eagles of Adams County Christian School.
Wilson with the ball gets it down to Scheibner. Scheibner in the paint gets the ball stripped from him, but Kaufman there to recover it. Gets it around to Wilson. Wilson for three. No good. Rebound goes to Josiah Kennedy, and we got a couple kids pushing each other out of the paint. That was impressive there. Kennedy's turnaround jumper's no good. Rebound goes to Kennedy, the other Kennedy, Peyton Kennedy. A couple more chances for Josiah. Ball's tipped around, and that's touched by just about every player on the floor. Finally, the Crusaders able to recover and get the ball back.
Yeah, quite a series. Nice job on the offensive boards by the Eagles.
Oh, that was a nice take by Baggs, but cannot get that to fall, man. That was a good rebound or move by the point guard.
Just rolled off slowly off the front of that rim. I thought he had it.
Peyton Kennedy now with the ball in the paint. Gets the ball stripped away from him by Bogus. Now back out to Baggs. Baggs takes it up, backwards layup, and on the rebound, Scheibner is going to be called for a foul.
Jed Scheibner is going to pick up his 3rd foul. I tell you what, Mr. Booger Bogus, you're on a hay farm up in Hillsboro. You may want to call that young man. He is a powerful, powerful young man. Checking in for the Eagles, that's going to be Zach Ayers. Did a player come in for Hillsboro?
I don't believe so. A lot of movement right here in front of us. It got a little confusing there. Bogus with the ball now, guarded by Scheibner. Shots up and over the backboard. It'll be recovered by the Eagles. Here comes Gage Wilson. The other direction. He'll pull it back out, give it to Josiah Kennedy. Now to Scheibner. Scheibner for three from the corner. No way.
Oh, the Big Eaters are stepping out beyond the three-point line. Give Scheibner now 15 points. He's right at his season average.
39-23 now. The Eagles open up a 16-point lead. 2 minutes to go here in the ball game. The biggest game of the year is coming up quick. The 40th annual Shack All-Star C103 Senior All-Star Game is set for Friday, March 28th at North Adams High School. Doors open at 5, tip-off at 6. Brett?
Tate Woolridge hits a three-pointer from that right wing for the Crusaders of Hillsboro. That score now 39-26, still a 13-point lead for Adams County.
Ball goes off of Gage Wilson underneath the basket. It'll be a turnover.
We're going to have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this on C103.
Lord's Excavating LLC specializes in underground and directional boring, as well as utility and water line installation and repair, rock trenching, and excavating. Even if you just need a bobcat or a dump truck, it's no problem. Lloyd's Excavating can handle any job, big or small. With a quarter of a century of experience in the earth-moving business, Lloyd's Excavating has the right tools and know-how to get the job done. Call Lloyd's today at 937-515-1480 or 937-779-7343. The Adams County Community Foundation would like to invite all Adams County residents who are seeking to further their education at a trade school or college to apply for unique scholarship opportunities. These scholarships are open to Adams County residents, and the application deadline is February 12, 2025. To learn more about these scholarships and to apply, visit the Adams County Community Foundation website at accfo.org. Remember to support the Adams County Community Foundation. They're helping to build Adams County's future. That website again is accfo.org.
County Christian School, 1 minute 47 seconds left here in the ball game as Adams County has opened up to a 39-26 lead. Hillsboro Christian with the ball now as Titus Housen comes across midcourt. He'll take a quick three. It's up. Oh, in and out as rebound falls to the Eagles. And Gage Wilson comes up with the ball. He'll bring it up. He's guarded by Josh Stevens. Jace Tripp.
I really like all the mechanics and the role players of this Adams County Eagle Christian School squad. Nice ball club.
Wilson takes it into the paint, and nice little jump shot there inside the paint, make it 41-26 now. Eagles lead by 15.
There's that great point guard play that I love. Gage Wilson now 6 points in the game.
Drive in by the Crusaders is no good. Rebound, he gets his own rebound. That'll be Grant Hatfield, and he'll go to the free throw line, draws a foul on the rebound and put back.
Peyton Kennedy, I believe that's his 5th foul, and he will check out at 105 if my record and my stats are correct.
Well, you agree with everybody here on the table because they all held up the fives, and nobody paid attention because he's still in the ball game. First free throw is good, make it 41-27. He will exit the game now.
Nice job.
He fouls out with 1 minute 5 seconds left here in the ball game.
Charlie Brewer is going to check in at the free throw line. Hitting the first of the 2 free throws, hitting them both now is Grant Hatfield for his first 2 points of the game.
Full court pressure now for the Crusaders as the Eagles able to get past it, and Brewer sets a heck of a screen out top. And I think we got a timeout on the floor. We do. It'll be timeout, Adams County. We'll be back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Since 2005, Special Touch Home Care has been helping families care for loved ones at home, where families should be. Special Touch Home Care is locally owned and staffed by local people who believe a strong relationship with caregivers is vital to a healthy recovery so that you can avoid rehospitalization. The #1 goal at Special Touch Home Care is to keep patients comfortably at home. For skilled nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and home health aid, call Special Touch Home Care at 937-549-1843 or check them out on Facebook. Giving more than care takes a special touch.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
8, and we're going to have a foul by the Crusaders to kind of stop the clock.
I thought it was going to be called on Hayden Tong. That was a very respectful foul. He just kind of tapped on the player he was covering on the back just to get that foul called, and it was called. It will still be Eagles possession with a 13-point lead, 41-28.
Another foul called against Hillsboro Christian.
Jace Tripp is going to pick up that foul. That is only the 3rd team foul, I believe. So a couple more have to be committed. Checking back in. J.R. Liston, he checks in for the Eagles.
Charlie Brewer will take a seat on that one. Gage Wilson has it. That'll be the 3rd team foul now for the Crusaders. We're still 2 away from automatic free throws here, bonus free throws. 49.8 seconds left.
Jace Tripp picks up that foul, his 2nd quickly. It's going to be Jace Tripp again picking up his 3rd foul.
You would think we could just say, hey, just go ahead and put 4 fouls on the scoreboard and save us the effort. But,
or 5.
I guess we got to run the clock down and go through the motions here as Jace Tripp will take a seat. He'll be replaced by Connor Henderson. And the ball comes into Jed Shively. He'll go to the free throw, Shivner, excuse me. He'll go to the free throw line after that foul.
Mr. Tong picks up his 2nd foul. From the free throw line tonight, Jed Shivner, he is 0 for 2. Excuse me, he's 2 for 2 in that 3rd quarter.
2 free throws now coming from Mr. Shivner on the bonus. First one is up, and it's good. 42-28 is the score. This broadcast is for the private use of the C103 audience. Any other use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the consent of C103 is prohibited.
Jed Shivner now 16 points, looking to make it 17. He misses the 2nd of the 2.
Henderson with the rebound. It's stolen away by Liston. He takes a shot across the face as he comes back across there. Foul by the Crusaders.
Tate Woolridge going to pick up that foul, going to the free throw line to shoot 2. That will be Mr. J.R. Liston.
43 seconds on the clock still remaining. 2 free throws now for Liston. First one is up and good.
We have checking in. That's going to be Gavin Housem. Also checking in is back in the game, Jace Tripp for Hillsboro.
As well as Jonah Brannon.
Thank you, sir.
Second free throw now for Liston coming. Up and good. They got 44-28 now as Liston hits both free throws.
Strong on every aspect of the game, Mr. Liston is. He has 2 points now, 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
Stay tuned afterwards. We'll talk to Coach Wilson. We'll name the Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game and give you much more on the Willie & Son Trucking postgame show as Crusaders missed that shot inside the paint. And they catch up with Wilson and foul him with 29.4 seconds to go.
That foul is going to be called on Jace Tripp. Jace Tripp, 4 fouls, all in this fourth quarter, all within the last minute. But that's a design matter. They wanted to get Adams County to the free throw line to try and close this gap. Gage Wilson steps up. Nice arch on that. He makes the first.
It only works if you're able to miss the free throws and then get the basket on the other end, and that's not working so far for Hillsboro Christian.
That's correct.
That second free throw does not.
Misses one.
Coming back the other way will be Tong. He takes it all the way in the paint. Challenged by Shivner, but Tong's layup goes up and in, make it 45-30.
Hayden Tong now, 11 points in the game. He joins the double-digit club. That foul is going to be called on Mr. Jonah Brannon. Only his first. Going to the free throw line, Mr. Jed Shivner.
17.4 seconds left on the clock to score 45-30. Adams County Christian School leads over the Hillsboro Christian Academy. First free throw for Shivner is no good.
Mr. Shivner has exceeded his season average. He has 16 points. He averages 15 points, and he hangs that on the front of the rim, and it drops for his 17th point of the game.
It's like he knows that rim. Shooter's a home bounce there for Shivner as the ball goes out of bounds off of the Crusaders. It'll be Adams County ball. 13.4 seconds to go.
So familiarity with the rim is your theory there.
Either that or that's just skill. We'll just give it skill.
I'm just thinking that's attention to detail, though.
Crusaders going to let the clock run out now. No more fouls as the clock does run out. The final score, 46-30. Adams County victorious over the Hillsboro Christian Academy. And we'll come back right after this with the Willie & Son Trucking postgame show and much more here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding, family owned and operated since 1958.
And start to finish, they started out with a three-pointer with 7 minutes, 8 seconds left in the first quarter and never looked back. They led. First 12 points were scored by the Adams County Christian School Eagles, and they finished the quarter up 12-6. Second quarter was more of the same thing. outscoring Highland County in that quarter 6-5 to increase it to a 7-point lead at halftime. The halftime score 18-11. And then third quarter they outscored, Adams County outscored Highland County, Hillsboro Christian, 12-9 to increase it to a 10-point lead. It was 30-20 after 3 quarters. And then the fourth quarter was all Adams County Christian School. It was 16-10 in that fourth quarter. They finished with a 16-point victory, 46-30. What is your final score? In the girls matchup earlier, it was the Hillsboro Christian Academy victorious over the Adams County Christian School Lady Eagles by a score of 31-18. Earlier, the junior high game, boys game, the Adams County Christian School Eagles were victorious over the Hillsboro Christian Academy Crusaders. Remember, tonight we have a couple games for you on 99.5. It'll be Lynchburg Clay visiting Eastern. That'll be boys action on 99.5. Trent Harrop and Caleb Rayburn with the call there. And on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, Manchester will visit Peebles. Ken Smith and Phil Ronimus will be there for that matchup, as well as Brandon Rigdon on the video producing. We are going to be joined shortly by Coach Dan Wilson. Brett Spencer will rejoin us in a little bit with some stats as we continue the Willie & Son Trucking postgame show here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Tackle your hunger this Super Sunday with the Big Game Meal Deal. Get a one-topping beast pizza, a large flatbread, and 2 2-liter sodas, all for just $39.99. Perfect for your game day crew, because no one should ever go hungry during the big game. Order ahead for Super Sunday and score big with the Big Game Meal Deal, only at Snappy. Visit Snappy or order online at snappytomato.com. Limited time offer, participating locations.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it all.
The biggest game of the year.
Little hop and a skip. Euro step up and in. Where did that come
The
from?
40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star Cheerleaders, Hot Shot and Slam Dunk Contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th.
Wilson. And while we were waiting on him, Brett will join us with some stats. Brett?
Chris, I thank you kindly. Again, ball game that ended 46-30 with the Adams County Christian School Eagles on top for the Hillsboro Christian School Crusaders. In that first quarter, they shot 3 for 11 from the field, 27%, 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. They trailed by 6 at the first quarter break, 12-6 Adams County Eagles on top. Second quarter for the Crusaders of Hillsboro, 2 for 15 from the field. That's 13%. They went 0 for 6 from beyond the arc. Overall, in that first half, 5 for 26 from the field. That's 19%, 0 for 9 from beyond the arc. And that lead had jumped from 6 to 7. 18-11 was your halftime score. Third quarter, Hillsboro came out very well initially. 4 for 11 overall from the field, 36%. 1 for 6 from beyond the arc, 17%. But that 7-point lead by the Eagles of Adams County had now increased to 10 points, 30-20. In the fourth quarter, the Hillsboro Crusaders shot 3 for 12 from the field. That's 25%. 1 for 3 from beyond the arc, 33% overall in the second half. 7 for 23, 30%. 2 for 9 from beyond the arc in that second half, 22% overall in the game. 12 for 49 from the field, right around 25%. 2 for 18 from beyond the arc, that's 11%. Now from the free throw line, first half, 1 for 4 for Hillsboro Crusaders, that's 25%. Second half, 3 for 7 from the free throw line, 43%. Overall, 4 for 11, 36%. Now they had several players get in the scoring column. In fact, 8 of them. We'll start with Connor Henderson. He had 1 point. He went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He committed 2 fouls. And it was Joshua Baggs, nice point guard. He finished with 2 points on the evening, but a nice ball player. Titus Hausman, he had 2 points. He went 0 for 2 from the free throw line. He committed 1 foul. Tate Woolridge, 3-point shot, strong one in that fourth quarter. He finished with 3 points, went 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Jonah Brannon, he had 4 points, 0 for 1 from the free throw line. He committed 1 foul. Jace Tripp, he had 5 points. He also committed 4 fouls. And it was Hayden Tong. He's your leading scorer for Hillsboro. He had 11 points, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He committed 2 fouls. And let me not forget Mr. Grant Hatfield in that fourth quarter. He got fouled. He went to the free throw line. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He finished with 2 points. Again, that's 8 scorers in the scoring column for Hillsboro.
Thank you, Brett. And we'll wait as Coach Wilson gets his headset on as he joins us for the Adams County Regional Medical Center Coach's Comment Show. Coach, congratulations on a big victory for you today.
Thank you. We had some challenges early. They're a tough defensive team, Hillsboro is. We knew coming in that we would have to really handle the ball good and make smart shot selections. That was going to be priority. And even though we had some challenges at times, like you're going to in any game, we fought through it, and very proud of the boys.
Yeah, that Hillsboro Christian has some pretty big boys out there. Look like it could field a football team.
Oh, yes.
Very physical for you.
Very strong.
But we are very impressed with the way Jed Shivner handles himself inside and does a really good job. So he matched up well with those guys on the other side today.
Oh, yes. Jed's one of our stronger players, our team leader. He does so much on the offensive and the defensive side of the ball. He's currently our second leading scorer. And he also grabs about 11 or 12 rebounds a game, too, as well. Just a really solid player, kind of our overall team leader. And you got to have a physical player like that. It really helps set the tone, and he really helps lead us.
Yeah, you got some good solid pieces out there. Gage Wilson does a great job manning the offense and running the show. And then Josiah Kennedy always hits a good shot for you when you need it. And then you got a lot of guys that just are able to fill in gaps and fill in spots and do what you're asking of them.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. We have I believe it's 9 guys that play 8 minutes or more on average for the year. And so we rotate them in and out. And everybody's done a fantastic job of accepting their role, but yet being able to adapt when injuries come up and different things come up throughout the year. Just very proud of this group. And we still have a few more games left of the year on our schedule, but we're hoping the weather doesn't affect that, but we'll see.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you got a couple more games left on your schedule, and then you got tournaments coming up?
Yes, we have tournaments, not this upcoming Friday, but the Friday after. I believe that's the 21st.
22nd?
Yep.
Okay, yep. 21st.
We're playing those tournaments up at the Patriot Center up at Southern State Community College, I believe that is up there. And so that's where we're playing that at. And we're looking forward to that. That is the Southern Ohio Christian Conference. That's the SOCC. It's pretty new. Started some last year, but this is kind of the first full year that we really are going strong with it.
Now,
so.
have your boys played in a facility like a college gym, or is this going to be a new experience for most of them?
I think this is going to be a new experience. I believe some of them maybe in the past have played at OU Chillicothe, maybe on a tournament possibly from another season. But it's just a different ball game when you play at a college floor.
Sure,
it's just a different feel. So.
Well, that'll be good experience for them, and we wish you guys the best of luck as your season goes out. Appreciate you guys having us here today, broadcasting these games for you, and congratulations to you guys on a well-earned victory today.
All righty, we thank you. We thank you, everybody, for coming here and doing our games here with the video and radio. We really appreciate you guys, and we'd love to have you back, and thanks. We appreciate it. So.
Thank you, Coach Wilson.
All righty, thank you.
That was Coach Dan Wilson joining us on the Adams County Regional Medical Center Coach's Comment Show. And when he gets the headset back to Mr. Spencer, we're gonna go back to finish up these stats and name our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game, and wrap up our Willie and Son Trucking postgame show here shortly. And you heard the coaches talk today, both Coach Aaron Truesdale of the girls team and Coach Dan Wilson of the boys team. They have a couple more games left to finish out their season here at the Adams County Christian School. Then they will both be in the Southern Ohio Christian Conference tournament, and those will take place at the campus of Southern State Community College. Now joining me again, Brett Spencer. Let's wrap up those stats. Brett?
Thank you, Chris. I've enjoyed being here with you and Mr. Brandon Rigdon and his bride back at the studio, Miss Sarah Rigdon. I thank them all. And thank you for the hospitality that has been provided by the Adams County Christian School, the school board, the administrators, and Coach Dan Wilson. The Adams County Christian Eagles victorious tonight, 46-30 over the Hillsboro Christian Crusaders. In the first quarter, Adams County Eagles shot 5 for 18 from the field. That's 28%, 2 for 10 from beyond the arc. You don't need a calculator for that. That's 20%. They had a 6-point lead, 12-6 at the first quarter break. Second quarter, 3 for 9 from the field, 33%. 0 for 3 from beyond the arc overall first half. 8 for 27 from the field. For the Eagles of Adams County Christian School, 30%, 2 for 13 from beyond the arc, 15%. That 6-point lead had jumped to 7, 18-11 at the halftime break. In that third quarter, they shot 4 for 10 from the field, 40%, 1 for 3 from beyond the arc, 33%. That 7-point lead had jumped to 10 now, 30-20 in the fourth quarter. The Adams County Christian Eagles, 5 for 14 from the field, 36%. When they really needed it to get separation, they did it. They went 1 for 2 from beyond the arc, 50% overall in the second half. 9 for 24 from the field, 38%, but they shot 40% from beyond the three-point line, 2 for 5. Overall in the game, 17 for 51. That's 33% from the field, 22% from beyond the arc, 4 for 18. From the free throw line, they shot 0 for 2 in that first half, 8 for 12 in the second half, that being 67%. Overall, 8 for 14, 62%. They had 6 different players get in the scoring column. Nice balanced scoring. It was J.R. Liston, my buddy. What a nice point guard he is. Only an 8th grader, 2 points, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. We had Clayton Clark in that third quarter. Nice basket he had as well. He finished with 2 points. Peyton Kennedy, nice player, 2 points. He also committed a total of 5 fouls, and he fouled out at 1:05 to go in the ball game. Then it was Gage Wilson, nice point guard as well, and I really like point guard play, and I really like Gage Wilson, his point guard play. 7 points, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Then we had 2 players in double digits. Well, one of them came in averaging 16.6. Well, he had 16 points. That was Josiah Kennedy, and he especially lit up the scoreboard during that start of the first quarter as he hit 2 big three-pointers to put his team in a comfortable lead. Again, he finished with 16 points with 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Then it was Mr. Jed Shivner. He was your leading scorer on the evening, 6'4". He's only a junior. Strong, powerful young man. 17 points, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. He also committed 3 fouls on the evening.
Well, one last thing to do before we wrap up, and that would be to name the Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game, brought to you by Snappy's in Seaman and West Union. Brett?
Well, there are 2 young men that just stood out throughout this process, Josiah Kennedy and also Jed Shivner. We saw other great instrumental play by their teammates, but it was Josiah Kennedy early in the game that really put the Adams County Christian School, the Eagles, in good place, but it was Jed Shivner throughout this game. I talked about what a powerful young man. Chris and I sat here and watched. There was a tie-up in that fourth quarter, and it wasn't malicious. It was just strength. But as the other player held on the ball, as he tried to pull it away, the player went over kind of his shoulder, and he picked him back up. That was kind of a nice way to do it. But he had great footwork. He had played great defense. Your Snappy Tomato Pizza in West Union Seaman Player of the Game. He wears the 23 jersey. He's a junior. He stands 6'4" tall. He had 17 points tonight. Congratulations to Mr. Jed Shivner, your Snappy Tomato Pizza in West Union Seaman Player of the Game. Congratulations to you, Mr. Shivner.
Thank you very much, Brett. The final score, 46-30, Adams County victorious over the Hillsboro Christian Academy. And congratulations to Coach Wilson and the Eagles on their victory tonight or today over the Highland County Hillsboro Christian Academy Crusaders. That'll wrap up our broadcast. On behalf of Brett Spencer, Brandon Rigdon, our TV producer, Sarah Rigdon, our radio producer, this has been Chris Blanton thanking you for joining us on this doubleheader special from Adams County Christian School today. That'll wrap up our broadcast, and we appreciate you all listening. Everybody have a safe and wonderful evening. Good night, everyone.